The Toho vote for 2026 has gone live now. I voted in the pre-stream. You can vote now. Search Toho popularity poll 2026 and be sure to vote for your favorite characters. And only your favorite characters, for the love of God. Alright, let's start the game. Oh, yeah. Okay. Do not vote for characters because you feel sorry for them. Do not vote for characters because somebody told you to vote for them. Vote for the characters that you like, and let's get an accurate popularity poll of the characters that we know. Who did I vote for, you may ask? I'd tell you, but that would influence you, and I'm not an influencer. Who do you think I voted for? Maybe if you guess right and vote for them as well, you'll win a prize. You won't. Alright, chat. So, last time we stopped, we're actually on the last chapter. We're in the last chapter of the Mountain of Faith arc. This one can be kind of lengthy, so this might only be a 2-chapter stream, but that's fine. We can't do anything here, so I think we're more or less ready to go. Do I have everybody I want to bring? Put you on gatekeeper duty. Put you with the P defeat. You don't gotta break your limit. Everybody should break their limit. Alright. We got a real boss chapter coming up. Marissa's got movement. Tenchi's got a rock. We'll give her the Scarlet Soul because it's cool. Ellie can have an Oni Fang and an Oni Nail. We don't have to go too crazy now. Where's Mailing? You both have a movement of 6, which is good. Looks pretty good to me. Yeah. Looks pretty good. Dai has some pretty good items on her, I will admit, but... maybe move... I did not know you could do this. I did not know you could do that. Holy shit. You can move items like that without actually having to go into the item. I didn't fucking know that. I had no idea you could do that. Why did the order of characters just change? Well, whatever. Yeah, I didn't know you could do that. I've always just double tapped A, but this is a lot more convenient because you can actually see what other people are holding, and you can trade with other units. I mean, like, Rainbow's not even on the fucking lineup for this one, so what am I doing here? I didn't know that, Chad. I didn't know that. I learn something new every day. Only 100 hours played. Yeah? Yeah. Isn't it exciting when you play a game for 100 hours and find there's still more to learn? Isn't that exciting? Are you not excited? Why aren't you excited by that, huh? Yeah, I didn't know either. See? Huh? Look at that! I wasn't the only motherfucker who didn't know. Huh? Did you see that? Hold on. I wanna... Let's get the level 1s. Level 1s. I'm ready to go. Next map. That is very convenient. Because an issue I had... Not really an issue, but something that did annoy me is that, like, you would see items marked as, like, 0, you don't have them. It's because they're being held by a character you're not using anymore. It's like, well, shit. Hello there, Honored Tengu. You've got some big bumps there, oh great Tengu. Are you okay? Oh, shut up and leave me alone. My scoop got away from me, so I'm in a bad mood. Sheesh, I never thought that humans would do half that well. You're the ones who ignored me when I told you to call for reinforcements. Oh, who cares? Our mission's already over, so no point bickering about it. The Greater Tengu says we don't have to chase the humans either. Does that mean they're still on the mountain? Probably, but I'm sure the gob will handle it just fine. That's quite a laid-back attitude to take about invaders rampaging across the mountain. They're fighting Lady Asuka, right? And when they fought us, they were on our level. She'll make short work of them. Not that I care about how the incident plays out when I can't get good pics out of it either way. And afterward, the humans headed for the Waterfall of Nine Heavens. Yeah, we tried to stop them, but they beat us. Ho ho, I'm getting a better and better picture of their trail. Thanks, with this I should be able to write a more detailed article. Hey, no worries, I'm just happy to help. On that note, I'll be going now. But you know, I just can't help but wonder how they knew to head for the Waterfall of Nine Heavens. Did somebody leak intel? Interviewing at a time like this, you never change, do you? Oh, hey, Momiji, I see you're back too. Oh, Honored Tengu, you are my messiah. Huh? Messiah? Okay, I'm going to just ignore this kappa now. Anyway, you're actually making an article about this, Aya. What's wrong with that? If the yokai outside the mountain read an article about how the humans invading us, we'd be laughingstocks. We patrol Tengu wouldn't exactly appreciate our internal disputes being made public either. I don't see how any of that's my problem. If there's an incident, it's a reporter's duty to cover it accurately. The best you can do now is cross your fingers that the article at least ends on a good note. I suppose so. It's out of our hands now. Honestly, if this whole mess serves to bring us and the Moria Shrine closer together, I'd say we got something decent out of it. My goodness, I never thought I'd hear you say something like that. I'm not exactly happy with our current relationship, you know. And seeing Lady Kochia's perseverance makes me wish we could talk in a more relaxed manner. So now you've ended up with a soft spot for her. I would hardly call it that. I simply respect diligence when I see it. It makes me want to sit at the same table and converse. It'd be a lot more relaxing for all sides if we could hang out like that. Well, everything depends on how those humans in the Moria Shrine settled things. What kind of wind will this battle bring to the mountain? Let's all wait and see. Chapter 23. Ah, gods and mortals on the grounds of a divine lake. It just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? Alright. Stinky is in position. Here we go. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go! What's with this heap of unsettling looking pillars? They're quite the sight. These must be the Ombashi that Sanae mentioned. That means this is the place, right? Yep. Hey, get out here! Who is it that calls for me? You're the string puller behind this whole incident, aren't you? Just so. I am the god of this shrine and one who presides over countless mountains. I am Kanako Yasuka, this mountain's new god. The sheer presence she gives off just from revealing herself, she must be a formidable foe. Yeah, she's different from the jokes of gods we faced so far. Taking over my shrine was your idea, right? I'd rather you didn't, so would you lay off? So you're the shrine maiden from the foot of the mountain, Reimu Hakude, which means you must be her followers. Not exactly, we just came to help her tell you off. Your plan to steal the Hakude shrine and monopolize Gensokyo's faith won't go the way you want. You're the ones defending the shrine, Sanae was right. The shrine maiden from the foot of the mountain. From the foot of the mountain associates freely with yokai, discouraging humans from ever visiting her shrine. And she even dares lead yokai into battle herself? This goes beyond sacrilege against her shrine's deity. Wait, are we actually going to get divinely punished? Don't be scared. We should be strong enough to fight her. The shrine at the foot of the mountain shall belong to the Moria Shrine. This has been divinely decreed. You who will defy the will of a god, you shall bow before the divine might of Yasuka. Capture at least 3 spell cards. So the interesting thing about this one is usually the final boss fights are capture all spell cards. There's a specific reason why this one doesn't specify all. We'll get into that though. Alright, here we go. Final chapters in this game are so good. Just seeing how it all comes together. You get the medley of character themes. Fire. Oh, wow. Maybe I should have clicked drive. Why are you so far away, you big coward? Can Yuka drive? Yuka can't even drive. My, are you quitting? You've done some good work today. Let me give you something to think about during your break. A most complex riddle that few mortals have been able to solve. What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, 3 legs in the evening, and no legs at night? Excuse me, you've heard it before. It's old? Instead of complaining, put some extra effort into your playthrough. Well then, until next time. Zannen. She bounced right back. Wow, I'm surprised that fairy didn't retaliate. They got an enemy phase theme it barely fucking plays. Now I'm driving. Now Yuka can drive. I can drive. Pew pew. Oh my god. That is absurd. A tackle attack. Let me just fucking clean up. Let me clean up where Yuka left off. Activate Rocket Punch. If the fairy has a D next to them, they're a pain in the ass, so they must die. And if they don't die, you say, ha ha ha, get it? Damn. Circumventing the filter, streamer. That's right. Always and forever. The filter has been circumvented. Ew. I will defeat you without delay. An armor too isn't that important. Everyone only cares about the war. Why doesn't anyone want to understand each other? My body is heating up. There was a 50% chance you didn't get hit by that. Sakuya. Sakuya. There was a 50% chance you didn't get hit by that. Getting kicked by a hot chick should be cherished forever. That's one of my great-grandfather's lines. Amen, brother. A fucking mem. Alright, freak! Alice is the only one in the game who's capable of kicking. No, SpongeBob, that's a chorus line. Kicking? Well, I want to do some kicking. It's probably because the characters in Scarlet, much like the Evil Eyes, have dialogue more specific to them. because there was so few of them. Because a lot of the characters I'm bringing in are new game characters, so they're kind of just generic lines, but they seem to have specific lines to the actual Scarlet characters. Because the Evil Eyes had unique dialogue for all the Scarlet characters, and a couple oddball ones with well, not even oddball ones. I think we established last time, like Flan and Remy have dialogue as well, even though they're not playable in Scarlet properly. But they are actually playable units in the Sakuya bonus episodes. So they are playable in that sense. Yada da. Sharing Rainbow Fist. Energy charge 100%. Commence assault. Alright, I'm going to watch out you. Are you ready? That was painful, but shooting must have been just as painful for you, right? Did that hurt me? Did it hurt? Did it truly hurt me as much as it could have? I don't know. Your time is also mine. You think the war will end if you shoot me down? You're wrong! Adults are always like this. I'll make it painless for you. Maybe I should kick that guy. I keep telling you not to go too far ahead. Ow, Alice. You'll get your comeuppance yet. What? If your cheek gets kicked, turn the other cheek. That's one of my granduncle's lines. Oh, is that so? That's a pretty fucking... You got quite the family, guy. Oh, good one. Good one. How about 30 MP down the drain? Yeah, that sounds good. Here you go. 30 MP down the drain. Ah! Didn't even die. Like it did. Like they didn't even need to do that. Yeah. More accurate kill. Doink. Getting kicked by a hot chick should be cherished forever. That's one of my great-grandfather's lines. No, no, no. Okay. I'll take you down with me. No, Sakuya, not with you. This makes me the 108th person you've killed. Sharing Rainbow Fist. The 108th. Hard Key Kong. I'm gonna fire a laser. Hit him with the stinky laser. See, it's annoying when your attack barely doesn't kill because no matter what attack you press afterwards, it's like unnecessarily amounts of extra damage, right? Tenshi's actually kind of fucking strong. Maybe because I gave her items that just up her raw attack value, so this shit just kills. That shit just kills. She's so strong. Marissa's level is fine. I'm good. Yeah, don't miss this time. 94. There you go. I told Yuka to drive. So now she can drive. Well, she's got her pick of the litter of defense corps here. Alright. What are you doing? What an unnecessary assault. Why would you attack Hiso Tensoku? Bro looked at Ellie, Rumia, Yuka, and Hiso Tensoku and it's like, let's attack Hiso Tensoku. Huh? Why'd he do that? I didn't think that was gonna kill. I thought that was gonna barely not kill. It barely killed! Okay, can we not do that again? Oh, that's fine. I like using the ammo-based attacks in the early portions of the stage. Mainly because while MP does regenerate, for most characters, it regenerates by like 5, which is not an actual amount of regeneration to where you want to use big moves. So I tend to focus on ammunition-based moves in the early game, and then I save all my MP for the big moves. Now, obviously, there are some moves that are really big ammo ones, and some characters, they function mainly on just like using 10 MP, and then they have ammo for their big moves. I know, there's different functionalities to them, but what I'm trying to say is, in this situation, I can use a pretty big move on Miko's kit because I don't mind using one of my 5 ammunitions, because if I really want to do damage with her, I would do Countless Sheep. And Yokai Sheep Stampede eats away into that as well. So Mount Sheep is just, it lets me do damage, and I don't have to worry about eating into my MP supply, which I'd rather have later anyway. Meh. You know her name is not Miko? I mean, I know it's not Miko. I call her Miko because I think it sounds better. But her name is Meko because it's like the sound that she makes when she, you know. Because it's like a sheep noise. Did you know Makrita's name is just Pillow? That's her name. Her name is Pillow. Cool, right? Yeah. That's not a joke, by the way. Her name is Pillow. But like, when you don't know the language, you're like, oh, that's a neat name. Imagine a kid named fucking Pillow. You're like, what? That's weird. Oh, that's her name. Her name's Pillow. Miko. 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 We're gonna finger paint. Flannery is a little annoying in the capacity that her only ammo-based attack is her weakest one, and then all of her other attacks just absolutely. What is this? We're not doing that. No, we're not doing that. You know, when I was a kid, I couldn't beat some of the later chapters in Robot Wars because I just let the game play itself, and that is the kind of shit the game would ask me to do. It'd be like, oh, you're getting attacked by a mook who has like 10 HP. you want to fire your, like, you can only press this button 3 times this chapter? You want to press that move? Do I? I don't know, maybe. Maybe I do. No, you do. You definitely want it, right? And then fucking Wudon Ymir shows up, and he's like, I am Wudon Ymir, and I heal a certain amount of HP every turn, and you blew all your MP and resources, so you can't actually out DPS my heal, and you can't beat the chapter. And you try multiple times, and for some reason you don't learn. Yeah, I don't learn. This is how it begins. People die, people seek revenge for them, and the cycle continues! I'm sick of this war! I'm sick of this war! It's funny how little I actually remember about the Robot Wars game. But there are bits and pieces that I do remember. And yeah, it's probably cooler in my head. It's probably cooler in my head than it actually, like, is. But I thought it was neat. Keystone? Yeah, fuck him up. I seem to recall there being a really big chapter where you had to fight, like, 4 purple guys. It's like the Twins Project or something. There's like 4 fucking 99999 fuckers on the map. And they're like part of some kind of like fucking genetic freak experiment. And there's also like a scientist there. There's like a bunch of boss level mechs. And it's also a split route chapter, so you have half of the available units available for it too. What is this guy talking about? I can't kick. Give up. Surrender to the Emperor. You know, I think it's really unfortunate how, the further in those games get, the less enemies actually talk. And you're basically just fighting mute aliens for, like, the back half of the game, and nobody reacts. Kind of sad. Stabo break! Wait, no, Danmaku. No, not the inspectors. They weren't the inspectors. I think they were part of, like, the main bad guy unit that was, like, the main plot of the game. Because the inspectors is the guy in the yellow dragon. Everybody remembers him. There's the other bald guy in the green mech who I forget everything about. There's the girl in the mech that kind of reminds me of Astro Man. There's the blonde guy whose mech completely escapes me, but he's like brothers with William, I think his name is, who's like the leader of the inspectors, and he's in a fucking gargantuan mech. Bro is observing the tides of war. It's demarcation. The plant guys. I don't remember. Remember this, even if you defeat me, a second, that a third Kodama will take my... Act up. Come on, Ellie. Come on, Ellie. Come on, Ellie. I just think it's a shame when enemies go like full mute. That's really it. Like the aliens by the end game, they just don't say anything. Like you're fighting humans and soldiers and stuff, but after a while, the only things that talk are bosses, which is fine, I guess. But just like no enemy reacts in any real meaningful way, and they really just devolve into a different kind of fodder. I like the talking enemies. They're fun. You're fine, Marissa. Watch as Marissa deftly dodges this 60%. Me when I don't practice the spell card and just do the fight anyway. I'm sure I'll get around it. I didn't. I got hit. Idiot. You're not half bad. You're pretty good. It is my turn to attack. The Einstein led by Stern Nui Regisi Gesundheit. 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 You know what? Yeah, eat him. Eat him. Kill him! Now be nice and let me eat you up. Ha ha ha. The darkness. Oh, he died. Bro got his dialogue stolen from him. Yay! I don't remember hearing this music at all today, and I don't know why that is, because Alice has been attacking. Have I not been paying attention, or is something going wrong? Well, I mean, to be fair, I'm currently operating on, like, literally 0 frames of sleep, so... You start to notice a lack in, what would you call it? Your cognizant ability. You know, I notice a bit of a lack in your ability to remember things that just happened. And eventually you get to say hi to the Hat Man. I'm gonna meet the Hat Man, and he's gonna tell me that I should probably go to bed. I'll be like, you're right, Hat Man. I should go to bed. Maybe I'll do that right now. I just don't think kicking's the right answer. Go, Alice, go! Yeah! That move is deceptively strong, but it's mostly because Alice is like... I don't know if I'd call Alice a unique character per se, but I don't think any character has quite as many aspects to their kit that incentivizes crit ramping. Like, obviously crit is something that's good to have, but Alice's entire kit is built around the idea that her crit rate is like 90%. I think she has the highest skill in the entire fucking game. Which was why Mercy works on her to begin with, because Mercy only works if your skill is higher. You wanna fight me? What do you mean attack? Let's not get crazy. Fire. I feel this is how it begins. You can shoot at me all you want. You still won't be able to stop me. Don't hate me for this, but I'll have to shoot you down. Rolling Scythe. Ellie Rising. I really didn't care about the war, as long as I could help her. But now it's no longer. Ooh-ah. It's alright, he ejected. I can't believe that reaches her. That is just not a good idea. There's nothing worse than when you move in a position and the boss moves around your position to target a weak link. I wish they'd just stay there. I wouldn't have minded getting hit if you just asked nicely. Excuse me. Activate the cheese. Characters with their own built-in shields combined with Shinki's built-in shield tends to mean that you can't actually do any damage to these characters, which is kind of funny. Does every character need a magic barrier that nullifies a certain amount of attacks? No. Is it cool that they have it? Yeah, a little bit. Would you rather it was something else? Honestly, I think that depends entirely on both who you ask and what difficulty you're playing on. Hi. Hold on, I gotta channel. I gotta channel my inner winner. Cool, right? Is this a 2-hit KO? Oh, hell yeah, it is. Alright. I want the fairies to come down. I don't even care, bro. I don't even care. Ugh, 91. I don't know how you do PvP tactics turn-based games because it seems like no side is ever going to want to commit to a bad move, so you just stalemate. What do I know? Like, oh, he's in range, but that's a unit that I lose if I try to attack it. But if he presses forward, then he gets counterattacked, and it just kind of turns into a... It turns into a little bit of a game like that, I assume. I think Fates... I think Fire Emblem Fates had an actual multiplayer, did it not? Usually it's just computer-controlled teams for other people. Because, like I said, like... humans making those kinds of choices against other humans is more than likely going to result in a very slow burn of a game. Because nobody's going to sacrifice their pawns. Yeah, that was the problem. What was the problem? I said like 5 things in there. You got to specify what the problem was. Whoa, what the fuck? Whoa, how dignified. What are you? Moreover, that divinity. With that much power, it would be absurd to compare you to mere worldly dignity. Ha ha ha, but as long as I can protect everyone, I'm happy. Everyone is it. The duty of a god is to save their followers. I'm a little different, maybe. I want every living being to be happy. She can't handle Stinky. Stinky is higher up the chain than Kaneko is. Look at that. Neither player wanted to be the one to approach. See, that just makes sense, right? Because when you approach, you lose advantage. So like you just don't do that. You simply don't approach. You skirt outside their range, and when they make a bad move, you capitalize. But then nobody actually fucking approaches, and the game doesn't go anywhere. But there's like nothing incentivizing you to approach, right? With computer-controlled teams, you could usually just stick right outside of their range, and they would walk towards you. And then you would dogpile them on that turn. Alright, well, mailing is not gonna hit this fucking bird without this. Chat, what do you think is a genre that isn't inherently player versus player? But if it was player versus player, it would be an absolutely miserable video gaming experience. You will respect my authority. Popping that. Such a self-assured way of doing things. That certainly is like you, Kaneko. A Buddhist priest, I was told that Gensokyo didn't have any influential temples. But if I have more rivals, then all the more reason to show no mercy. I'll never acknowledge such a harsh way of thinking. As colleagues in comforting the human art, let's discuss this through Danmaku. She's got words. Truly you will move heaven and earth to accomplish your goals. Ow. You shall fall, insect. It's okay, she was alert. Hello, my name is Yuka. I've come to shoot ya. Awfully arrogant even for a god, aren't you? And for a lone yokai, your words are blasphemy. A lone flower can bloom without praying to the gods, you know. Even if without divine protection it finds itself engulfed in disaster or war. Accepting that whatever happens, happens is for fools. Hee, I don't dislike that haughtiness of yours. Bloody in your nose is sure to be entertaining. I'm going to punch you in the schnoz. Go ahead. Yuka will activate one of two moves here, and she'll just not care about your option. Watch. Yeah. See? Are you dying, streamer? Yeah, actually, I am. Thanks for asking. She doesn't have healing, but she is getting a little more annoying. Bubbles. Restoring your divine power through the salvation of faith. This is the method you've attempted. I can also understand your feelings of pinning your hopes onto a new land. You speak as if it's from experience. You do seem to have some divinity to you at least. I gained popularity and turned it into strength. That much is the same. I see. So we're in the same trade. I admit you piqued my interest, so I have to ask. Do you have any plans to create faith alongside humanity? Alongside them. There are no gods without humans. It is our duty to change ourselves to match how the humans of this land live. To match them. I see. So this is how you think. A mountain dream that chases the new. Allow me to ascertain its form. Hmm. I did this move specifically so it wouldn't kill her. We must not lose. We cannot! 11. Dodge. Ow. You're doing quite well for yourself. Yeah. It's so ten, so cool. Cha. Hit him in the bronze kneecap. Activate bubble. Fear not even the gods. I trust you're prepared for the consequences. We are chipping. Chipping, soldier. Chipping. Alright, Yuka. Shoot. Blast. The wellspring of my divine power is not yet dry. Good. I was expecting somewhat more from those bold enough to challenge me. Humans, yokai, fairies, devils, at the end of the day, you're all no more than an unruly band of the faithless. I've always wanted to be called unruly, thanks. You're really obsessed with this whole faith thing, aren't you? No matter how important faith is to you, stealing someone's shrine is a bit drastic. Stealing? I'll have you know I would save it. A shrine without faith is but a glorified shack. My intention is to gather humans there once more and restore its status as a shrine. Look, I'd like more worshippers as much as the next girl, but that's a problem for me to solve. I don't want your help. Cease your prattling. A shrine does not exist to serve its shrine maiden. It is holy ground, a dwelling place for a god. If you fail to grasp that, then experience a god's raging Arimitama for yourself and reflect on the true significance of a shrine. Om Bashira Yasaka Kanako Kero Kero Au Suako. So these sorts of minor yokai exist as well. Truly a chaotic flock. Yeah, I'm getting made fun of. Don't look down on me. What could you possibly amount to? Maybe nothing by myself, but with everyone else. So you can accomplish nothing through your own effort. You are exactly the sort of person who needs our faith. Harsh. Oh, some sort of mechanical doll. So now I used to see this sort of thing on TV or in comics. To think there'd be one against Sokyo. I'm deeply intrigued, but I note that you look down upon a god. Submit and become my servant. He's so cool. I think it wants to attack. He's so cool. Kicking up such a fuss just by coming against Sokyo. You were quite the troublemaker at first, huh? At first? What an odd thing to say. I've heard of your heroic exploits. You're all pretty crazy, you know that? When one's goals are unshakable, one's methods will naturally follow suit. When you're that resolved, it actually makes us feel even better. I'll accept your temperament. No goo? What? Feel the heat, bitch. Feel the heat. Kaneko is a boss that doesn't dodge. I like those bosses. I don't have to spend bullseye. You will need more than spirit to bring me down. Hesitation will cost you your life. This robot is made of the toughest fucking stuff. I can't reach her regardless. Hit him with the stinky combo. Hit him with the stinky combo. Oh my. Hang in there. Hang in there. What an unpleasant attack. What a clean number. She took it. She took it just fine. I wonder if... Sakura. I don't think 4 of a kind kills. But what if I were to purchase fast food and disguise it as my own cooking? Oh, Ellie doesn't have persist yet. Turning my blade against the god, it's time for Ellie's big roll. You plan to face me, surely you jest. Gotta stay calm. Well, it's just packed with strong people after all. My special scythe combination attack will chop you right in two. Come on, Ellie, you got this. Ellie. 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 Ellie, you're gonna explode. Help her. I can't. I can't help her. Ow. I'm just giving you a fair chance, that's all. Going goo. Yeah. You're no match for me! Beautiful. You have yet to impress me. You are far from reaching the peaks of my divine might. She's good, worthy of reporting to the mistress. But with the Tengu gone, now's our best chance. We have to keep pushing on. Fools! I hardly need aid from the mountain's denizens for a task as trivial as banishing the lot of you. Those denizens seem pretty far removed from the Moria Shrine in spirit. Isn't that evidence that there's a problem with the way you're operating? Should they not understand us, we have but to teach them. It is a matter of patience, no more. But as a first step, inspiring faith through the absolute power I used to subdue you couldn't hurt. As expected, she's leaving no room for discussion. The solution's simple enough. There's one of her and lots of us. Just keep pushing him. Not so fast. I want in on this! Come on, Kaneko. No fair playing with the humans by yourself. Suako, why did you come out? What the heck? A kid? Huh. Where have I seen that strange hat? Suako, what are you doing? The plan was that I would do the talking. Come on! Just a little bit won't hurt. We got all these guests. We can't send them home just like that, can we? Who's the child? She seems to know the god. That's the god who showed up when I fought Sanai last summer. Oh yeah, I never introduced myself. Hi there, I'm Suako, the Moria Shrine's other god. Other god. Yep, we got two gods here, me and Kaneko. Together, we're the dual pillars of the Moria Shrine. Did you know they had two gods, Itori? I've heard rumors, but this is my first time seeing her. I can't believe the kid I saw at the Moria Shrine turned out to be a god. So anyway, let me tag in, Kaneko. I've been sitting in it the whole time. I'm just itching for this. Fine, if you insist, I'll be tagging back in again at a reasonable stopping point. Hey, who said you could just barge into our fight? It's cool, I already shoot Kaneko off anyway, so why not? With that stick in the mud gone, we can get back to the festival. What festival? Come on, this is basic stuff. Festivals are also called Kami-Asobi, when gods and humans play together. So when you came out to face us, that was, yep, just a bit of Kami-Asobi. Now it's time for my Danmaku Festival. Get it now? Great. Now why don't you play your hearts out? Defeat Suako. Fire. I have you now. I bet you thought I was down. Aya is secretly piloting them. God, I wish it wasn't 30 degrees outside. Getting kicked by a hot chick should be cherished forever. That's one of my great-grandfather's lines. Fire. Sorry, pal, but you're going down. Remember this. I actually am surprised he died, but I think I did Narrow Spark when I thought I clicked Magic Missile. Well, he's dead now, so I don't really care. But, yeah. You could argue that was a misinput. Omakura Oyasumi. That was painful. But surely must have been just as painful for you. Shoot down whatever appears before you. That was what I was taught as far back as I can remember. Don't come near, you idiot. Hang behind him. Hi, can I help you? The fact that Stardust Revari has a 45 plus on it. Yeah. Yeah, Suako's the opposite of Kaneko. She's a bitch to hit. I definitely wouldn't have pegged you with a god with a hat like that. You won't be able to recognize my true strength with just your eyes alone. Maybe you'll understand the meaning of a god if you play a game with us. Well, you're confident at least. In that case, I'll give you the best game I got. Coming after me, you're cruising for a cursing. Frog. Five. A Danmaku festival, huh? You know your stuff. That was a good hit. Yes. Yes. Energy charge 100%. Commence assault. Bagaboo, bagaboo. Bah. 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 Squirtle? I might be dying. Oh my god. Squirtle! Too bad I'm not done yet. Yeah, sure. Guess I'm accompanying you to the depths of hell. I'll see you down there, Kadama. Haha, life is short, isn't it? Ah! Magician level up. Remember me. Add to the kill counter. Rubia. He did it again. Don't run the bit. Oh, I'm gonna bite her. Yes. That seems like overkill. Yeah, maybe I hit her with somebody else first. Let me see. How could I not? God. Plus 90 accuracy though? Like, Jesus Christ. Just comes in and hits ya. Ooh, it's one of those super robots. And I used to watch stuff like this on TV. And Soka's a pretty crazy place. It's got stuff like this. I think I'll have you play with my minions a little. I didn't realize this move had a 90 plus accuracy. Where'd that come from? Whoa, that surprised me. I should have went heavier. I'm a god and I expect you to dance for me. Oh no, the freak moves. Well, not yet. I'm feeling particularly cheesed out. Do you think that does 6,000? Well, first we get a dialogue farm. You're from the same shrine as Kaneko, but you couldn't be more different, huh? Because I'm so easy to get along with? No, more like kind of an indescribable terror. Haha, you sure are sharp in the weirdest ways. Don't you think bad kids like you deserve to get cursed? Eek, another terror is way more describable. I can probably do it. You give off a slightly different aura from Kaneko. Almost as if you have no attachment to the human world. The outside world changed, that's all. No sense crying over spilled milk. So you lost the humans as well as your hope in life. But if so, then why go so far as to move against Sokyo to preserve your existence? Good question. Maybe because I'm a parent too? A parent? That's enough chit-chat. If you want to know more, then you have to play with me. 2, huh? No goo. You're neither human or yokai. The shrine of the foothills sure has some strange allies. You should worry more about Sanae than me. Ha ha ha, going right for where it hurts, huh? I never heard she had any friends like you, though. I'm sure there are plenty of things she does when you're not looking. I really wouldn't recommend butting into other people's household situations. I guarantee you'll regret it in a few minutes. Yeah, Tenchi kind of running her mouth right now. Huh, nothing for her, huh? You truly are as slippery as a serpent. Oh, if it isn't the rustic god. Call me a native god. It's because I'm feared where I come from. I can hardly call you a native when you're away from your home soil, now can I? I don't mind helping you get used to it here, though. That's awfully nice for someone so rude. So what can you do for me? Soil is used to be trodden on, so for the sake of your future, I'll crush you underfoot. Nothing from Stinky. Alright. I want to say this does 6,000. This should do 6,000. It has to. Don't give up too soon. Power up! I like the unwritten rule of powering up, where you have to arc your back, and you have to, like, put your arms up. Like, you have to bend your arms in, like a charging pose, you know? There's a charging pose that you have to do. It's the law. You have to charge your power in the charging pose. Ease peas. Hey, yeah, this is how games like these are supposed to go. That did 7,000. Sword of Ebullience. If the unit attacks the enemy located on terrain where her weapon's rating is S or higher, the attack is guaranteed to be a crit. So that means that Sword of Hiso is a guaranteed crit. I don't even know what she currently has. I genuinely don't remember what she had. Nice, that'll do for a festival opener. First she pops up out of nowhere and now she's throwing me off. She carries herself so differently from Kaneko Yasuka. Is she really another god of the shrine? What I'm wondering is how the two gods are even connected. Are they friends? Nope! Not in the least! She's an enemy! I'll have you know she's the barbaric woman who took over my shrine by force. Your shrine? You mean... Yeah. This used to be my shrine, but I lost to Kaneko, so now it's her shrine. That sounds similar to what we're dealing with now. So what does that make you, a freeloader here? Rude! I just let Kaneko take care of all the public facing stuff. I'm an Apex native god. You'd better show me proper respect if you don't want to get cursed. Fine, whatever. I'll just beat you up too. Looks like you're getting motivated. How about fighting my minions next? Let there be limbs. Sorry, what was that? I couldn't hear you. I'm eating. Does the Moria Shrine have a lot of food? Pretty much. We have the faith of the mountain yokai, so we basically live in luxury. We have a scary amount of cucumbers too, so much that it's kind of unbalancing our diets. I'm getting really interested now. Who said steak? You look like you'd give me a tummy ache. Well, let's find out. You hit me, I'm so proud of you. I'm throwing a Danmaku festival, and you'd better have a good time. The longest arms and legs you've ever seen. Here he comes. Good, good little limbs. The wheel! I'm good? I'm good. Why is this move ammo based? I don't know. Welcome to this. This is just a nightmare about your dentist. Whoa, that surprised me. Yeah, I bet that hurt. Bullseye. I can't move. Oh, it's impassable, that's why. Fuck, I shouldn't have used that bullseye then. Well, I can still take advantage of it if I knock it out of her. Blooming declaration. 12%. Thank God Yuka has bullseye. Rustic. Rustic. Were you hoping to see me go all out? Well, you're in luck! I like the trope where a character is so unbelievably powerful that their aura just generates like red lightning storms. Like typhoons and abnormal weather. Wait, is she dead? Oh god, I killed her! Oops. And a new star was born. That should be sufficient. Bro, that's the first time it's actually killed someone. More! I want to have more fun! Not bad. Yeah, that's about what I expected. That's enough long arms and long legs. That was really freaky for a god. Is she going to keep sending stuff out like that? The holier than thou god's still around too. I'm getting a headache. Say, couldn't you talk some sense into Kaneko for us? You had your shrine stolen yourself, so you should know where we're coming from. Me? Talk sense into her. Yes. Fighting really isn't good. Haha, sorry, but I think you girls have the wrong idea. I trust Kaneko's judgment. Don't even think of trying to sow discord between us. I suppose you are fellow gods at the Moria Shrine. Well, yeah, we've been together a good long while, and I don't see that changing anytime soon. Precisely, that's an encapsulation of the lengthy history of our kingdom as well. Look who's back. While it is now a thing of the past, we spent many years governing it through rule of faith. The trigram of heaven, Gyan, the divine might from creates the heavens and glorifies form. The trigram of earth, Kun, the The divine might that creates the earth and solidifies substance. Together they build a nation. They won't change even after coming against Sokyo. Looks like they're ready to come at us together. Behold the divine might born from the Kion and the Kun together. The Suwa Kingdom's central myth is about heavenly control. The Suwa Kingdom's indigenous myth is about earthly subjugation. Native myth versus central myth. So it's still updating. Check. Would anyone like to remind me which one I killed in the last part? Who did I kill in the last part? Was it Suiko? I'm pretty sure I killed Suiko, because I think I killed Kaneko in my original playthrough. Kaneko's the more annoying one to kill here. It was Suiko. That's what I thought. Unfortunately, Stinky is knee-deep in the mud. Most of my units are closer to Suiko, but I need to kill, Oh, actually, we can get in there and fucking do this. That'll be good for later. The problem is that, yeah, Shinky cannot attack after moving. She can do it. She can do it, she can do it, she can do it. I haven't lost just yet. All that is to be born shall be. And so life continues its eternal, unbroken chain. Chad, I need some sugar in me, or I'm going to, my eyes are gonna close. Wow. Pew. 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 For a B rating, that's still a lot. What an unpleasant attack. I'll have to get up and get a drink when I'm done with this. You know the annoying part about this is I'm gonna be complaining about being tired for the next like 3 hours, and then when it's time to go to bed, I'm not gonna be tired anymore. I've seen this before. Hey, that hurt, you know. I've seen this on The Late Show. Or you may find yourself behind the wheel of a large automobile. Well, the important thing is I don't die if I do that. You have quite the intimidating presence. It's a sobering feeling. Oh, in that case, why don't you surrender to us? I'd rather not. You're a bit too somber. I prefer to serve those with a bit more darkness to them. Someone who sends a shiver down my spine. You've been charmed by a devil, I see. I'll free your mind from their thrall. We'll have to use the actual units. She looks full of openings, but I have my doubts. We gotta use the actual units over here to fight her. Your pluck at least warrants praise. I will show you. What's that? I didn't hear you. Same as always, do it. You're so darn vague about everything. Man, Sakuya is so cool. I gotta hit her a little more, though. A god like you who can't read the mood ought to be scolded. If you were on better terms with the mountain, Itoria and Tengu would have lent you a hand. So against Sokyo, even as strange humans who care about yokai. You're the weird ones. I guess I'll just have to teach you how we do things around here. Your old face stick doesn't mean a lick to me. Excellent. You will not hit me. Same as always. Oi, oi, oi. Alright, ready? Remember that bullseye that I did earlier that I was like, oh, that was a bad decision? The sense of intimidation. So this is a god. A mere yokai attempting to defy me. What recklessness is this? That might be how you see it, but I've come this far, so I'm not about to back down. I play a big part here and show everyone the power of the Scarlet Devil Mansion's gatekeeper. Oh, you're gonna see a big part, alright. No matter the opponent, you're just gonna square up and fight them. Here comes my giant fist. Burst through! That is 3 spell cards. See, that's the thing. I did remember that she fucking moves back, so I wasn't gonna chase her. You're quite capable for humans. Get it now? We're strong. After fighting this hard, you better not call us weak. Indeed, with such strength, gathering faith should be simple for you. Of course, faith unaccompanied by respect for gods is mere lip service. You're just not letting that go, huh? No offense, but your shrine doesn't seem to be doing too hot either. The way you're operating is just out of touch. You're never gonna get a following against Sokyo if you stay so stuck on your image. Is that how you see us? Stuck on our image? Well, aren't you? All you actually want is faith, but you carry on about rules and tributes. Frankly, your fixation on form to the exclusion of all else strikes me as pitiful. Pitiful, huh? I can't even deny it. It's a regular farce. The Shrine Maiden diligently safeguards the shrine, while the Shrine Gods can't even reciprocate. The Shrine Maiden also mentioned you lost your faith in the outside world. Even the rains and winds no longer give rise to faith, the inevitable result of humanity no longer needing their gods. And that's why you came against Sokyo, no matter how bad it made you look. You're determined to cling to your position as a god. What choice did we have? Accept our fate and fade away along with our old glory? Nay, for I am a god! My godhood will protect Moria's history, its Shrine Maiden, and its shrine. Hence, you're staking everything to come against Sokyo. Your sentiments ring true enough. But you won't get very far refusing to adapt against Sokyo itself, and if you fail, you'll have defeated your own purpose. Do any of you have a better suggestion? Figure that out yourself. Either way, it's clear what I have to do. I exterminate anyone who gets out of hand against Sokyo, and that includes gods. Very well, Shrine Maiden against Sokyo. Let your answer be your sword. Show me you can reach even the foot of my mountain. This mountain of faith, beyond the winds and the rains, where I stand at the peak. What happens if you time out? Actually, genuine question there. What happens if you time out? Does it just default to Kaneko? Yeah, last time it was, what's-her-fuck. Well, Goo is, like, expertly positioned. And Ellie will save her next turn. Alright. Destroy her. Yeah, and in the last playthrough, I fought Suiko, and Suiko uses Misaguchi-sama here, which is her final in the extra stage. Mountain of Faith is Kaneko's final in easy and normal. On hard and lunatic, it's Divine Virtue of the Wind God, or something like that. Lasers. Guess they're taking this seriously. Okay. Alert. Cheese mode. Excel. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Truly, you will move heaven and earth to accomplish your plans. It is time. Why? You are insolent indeed to raise your hand against a god. God, those damage numbers this early in the game are absurd. And I could probably one-hit KO her if I, you know, maxed out. Pew, 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 pew. That won't hit me. There's no way you can hit me. Oh. Cheesed out. Doink! I'm just gonna not get hit by that. I'm gonna hit you with the crazy move. Actually, can I do anything else with... No, Yomu. Can I do anything else with this? Nobody has Valor yet, unfortunately. And I don't have enough... If I gave her the item to increase her max SP by 100, I would, but, like, it's not really worth it. Dream is a great ability, but it does stop you from utilizing some of the real stupid ones. For good reason. For good reason. Look how squishy she looks. She looks like a pillow. You're never gonna fucking believe this. Okay, now what? Yeah. thunder claps, the land split open, and then all is quelled. Phew, 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 phew. Nice. Dream Meter level 1. Adds SP get to unit's pair next attack. Upon defeating an enemy, unit recovers 10 SP. Why do you have Pokemon moves? That sounds good until you realize you can only use it once. Alright, I have to end the turn. Oh my god! Oh my god, Miko! Miko, get out of there! I'm killing her with Master Spark because last time I killed her with Musofui. Wait, no, sorry, I killed Suako with Musofui. So now I'm killing Kaneko with not Musofui. Because Reimu's not here. Reimu's on the bench! Bench warmer! Ow. I'm fine! Still fine! Alright. Oh, I can reach. Oh, beautiful. Gain. Not that it matters, but alert. And it's love! Cast Mercy just in case. Alright, we're good. You speak to monopolize Gensokyo's faith and weaponize it for yourself. There are no better methods to preserve the future of faith. I am willing to do anything for the sake of our goal. Gods certainly aren't what I thought they'd be if they're willing to use such forceful methods. I believe God should love all life equally. Now you see where that comes from? Ah, Are my skills enough to beat a god? Let's find out. I like that line. This wasn't gonna trigger Mercy, but like, better safe than sorry, right? There we go. She has her spell card is giving her endurance. If I bomb her right now, she has 3 HP. Ugh, this pressure is intense. But you dodged it, because I used the spirit. Alright, Ellie. Surprise bomb! Good job, Ellie. Now she has 3 HP. Alright, Marissa. I just need you to do 3 HP. Can you do 3 HP? Can you do 3 HP? Sorry in advance about your fancy outfit, but... Back. Ding, ding, ding. A big shot guy like you can mend a few clothes, right? Surely they could not be this strong. Oh, I like when they blow up all big like. Oh, she got Valor. Which means that also means that Makrita gets Valor. There are those items. We did it! Is it over now? I was not expecting you to best my divine might. I suppose I'll have to accept your answer. You mean, I shall let you win this battle. Not a fan of how high and mighty you're still acting in defeat, but whatever. Let's just get back to discussing shrine affairs. Certainly, go ahead and enter the Moria Shrine's main building. I will let you win this. I concede. You're all here. Good. Sit wherever you like. Okay, thanks. I can't believe we're having a real conversation with a god. If we say the wrong thing, we could end up fighting again. Rumia, please, whatever you do, stay quiet. Why me and not Cherno? It's cool, no need to walk on eggshells with us. We got tea and fruit and more if anybody wants a snack. Wow, look at all these different fruits and vegetables. I assume you got this food from the yokai. Correct, they provide us with regular tribute as a show of faith. Wow, you get free food? I'm jealous. It's not for free, we bestow divine blessings in return. Blessings granted in return for offerings form the basis of the relationship between gods and humans. For example, the recent harvest festival held at the human village doubles as an offering to the autumn gods. I think we snuck into that festival. I wanted to go do that too. Didn't you put on a puppet show there, Alice? Yes, it was a passable debut performance, I suppose. Whoa, yokai attending human festivals? That's nuts! It's normal here in Gensokyo. Who wants to miss out on a festival? Here in Gensokyo, Do tell me more. Learning more about this land should help us gather even more faith. You keep missing the point, don't you? I don't know much about this faith stuff, but it's like they say, you gotta do as the locals do. What's the point of gathering a bunch of faith if you can't enjoy it? Yeah, the Shrine Maiden girl didn't even have any friends. Oh boy, they hit you right where it hurts, huh, Kaneko? Quiet, you. I know that they're not making life easy for Sanae, but we can't do anything without first reclaiming the faith that we've lost. Sure, that makes sense, but you could at least talk to people. Didn't some old wise man once say that man cannot live on faith alone? I've read that in the outside world, fanatical humans like to hold self-hanging ceremonies. Now you're all just spouting nonsense. It's still true that you have to live with your feet on the ground, though. It's something very important for humans, and she did seem lonely. What would you have me do? Leave the mountain and build a shrine in the village? All we're saying is to stop turning your nose up and start hanging out with the mountain yokai. Party every now and then should help break the ice, right? Ooh, I like that idea. Sign me up. Suiko, don't go agreeing to things on a whim. But I had so much fun playing with everybody. Besides, we haven't had any parties lately. Why not invite some people over and raise the roof? Is that really the issue here? And who would throw a party on a shrine's grounds? I think it's a nice idea, actually. The Hakurei Shrine is effectively a yokai hangout spot anyway, and it could help you be seen as more approachable. The shrine. A hangout spot. Is that how this works? More approachable, though. Perhaps. I found you both. Oh, that voice. Hey, Snai, welcome back. Man, they got you good, huh? Lady Asuka, Lady Moria, my deepest apologies for the state that I return in. Hi, don't mind us. You sure took a while getting here. Were you passed out somewhere outside? May I ask what Reimu's group is doing here? I thought you drove them off, Lady Asuka. Nope. As you can see, we lost the fight. That's one way to put it. It piqued my interest in them, so I let them in. And we've been hearing them out. Oh no, if Reimu won, then all our plans are up in smoke. Sorry, we won fair and square though, so no complaining. Then what does that mean for our future? Don't worry, Sanai, I have a new approach in mind already. I'll start by giving that a try and seeing how well it goes over. Wait, you mean, let us start by gathering the yokai of the mountain at the Moria Shrine. Not for business, but instead a party. Wow, now you're throwing a party? What changed your mind so fast? Now that we've come to Gensokyo, we need not cling to the past. You're all welcome to join in if you wish. I'll show you the power of the Moria Shrine's faith in the form of a splendid feast. Wait a minute, Lady Asuka, are you sure about inviting yokai onto the shrine grounds? Your god just said to forget the old ways. Let all upon the mountain be brought here, be they yokai, god, or anything else. We shall hold a banquet! Party! And that's why I think it's important to treasure your time off the clock instead of worrying about promotions. Yay, totes, I love taking things at my own pace. Gotta take regular breaks too. I guess people with real careers think differently. All I do is stand in front of a gate. Hey, that's a big deal right there. Even just standing in front of a gate is a perfectly legitimate job. Gosh, you think? then I can be useful to Yuka even just standing there. Hey, Ellie, can we go home yet? Alice, Sagu, and everyone else already left. I'm bored. Hey, quit tugging on me. I just gave you some juice, Kurumi. I don't want any juice. I want to go back home and read a book. Boy, I never thought I'd be granted an invitation from Lady Asuka herself. There's no need to thank me. It will be enough for you to drink my sacred sake while basking in my divinity. These Tengu are pretty undignified, though. How many of them are already smashed? Those Tengu are just lightweights. Let me show you how a true Tengu drinks. Hey, Momiji, get another cask in here. One of those big ones. You want a large cask? Okay, I'm on my way. I'd like to help if I may. Lady Kochia, it's okay, you can stay seated. But I really shouldn't. You're supposed to be our guests. No, I'll do it. After all, I doubt you can even lift it. Is this okay, though, letting us enter the forbidden shrine grounds? I'm not sure. At least those two seem to be enjoying it well enough. Come to think of it, was there some significance to the fact that Rainbow's group made it here? Oh, yes. I guess we owe you an apology for letting them reach the shrine. Please don't apologize, Inobashiri. Considering how distant we were keeping all the yokai, it was bound to happen. What do you mean, bound to happen? The fact that we came to this mountain to earn back our faith doesn't change how rude we were to the yokai who live here. So the yokai have every reason to see us as they do. That's not exactly it. We didn't do it because we had something against you. Maybe it would be easier at both sides if we let bygones be bygones. You want it to be easier for both sides? Yes, the current status quo is stifling to all of us. Since we both live on this mountain, I prefer it if we could talk things out normally when we have issues to raise or thoughts to share. Momiji! Where's that cask I asked for? Whoops, forget about that. Excuse me, I have to take care of this. Actually, could you come with me, Aya? We have to present the Greater Tengu their sake. Ah, so we can take advantage of the confusion to swipe some of their special reserve. Good idea. You keep watch while I make my getaway. The perfect crime. Are you drunk? That made no sense. Ow, don't pull my ears! I see even yokai have good drunks and bad drunks. Sanai! I'm out of sake! Lady Moria. She can't go get more sake if you're holding on to her like that, Suiko. She was just about to get some. Sorry about this, Sanai. I feel bad leaving you out of the drinking. Oh, it's okay. I'd rather not partake anyway. By the way, who was that gruff Tengu? I feel like I've seen them somewhere before. That was Inobashiri. She often visits the shrine to make offerings. Ah, yes, that's right. What did she say to you? She said it would be easier for everyone if we let bygones be bygones. I haven't spoken with her much before, so I'm not sure how to approach this. That Tengu's got a good head on her shoulders. Agreed, treating yokai as equals will become the key to a brand new faith. A new faith? Though I call it faith, it differs not at all from a trust deep enough to raise our glasses together. Gods and humans befriending each other and playing together as equals. Maybe this is the faith I was seeking all along. A trust deep enough to drink with each other, Alright, I'll strive to earn such trust as well. There's no need to make it a specific goal. Just be yourself and don't force it. We have a long future here. And will you still require my services as the Moria Shrine's Wind Priestess? Of course we will. If not for you, we never would have come against Sokyo in the first place. Hold your head high, Sanai. They may have been late in coming, but the winds of Moria are still with us. You, me, Suako, will live together once more at this divine lake. Right. Oh shit. Party! Pacholti Knowledge. That's her name. She is a woman of many names, many titles. I'm bringing Pacholti. Agni Bean is pretty decent, but she does have hit and run already. Hit and run at ignored distance, a very high cost. Break that limit. Break that limit. Yokai basta. Here comes Patchouli. Alright, looks good to me. Yeah. Alright. Shallow dream. Phew! We made it back! And with this, the conflict on the mountain reaches its conclusion as well. Fine work, you two. Was the fighting on the mountain really that fierce? Personally, I'd have never gone against Yokai Mountain. The battle with Kaneko was as grand as I'd hoped too. Still, even if you lost, you joined hands with everyone else on the mountain right away. We came here to recover our faith. Do you really think we had the luxury of sitting idle? Making a deal with Yokai Mountain right after we moved, though, that sure kept us busy. Compared to that, Makrita played it safe, huh? Hold on. What is that? Is it on my lens? I don't know what that is. Whatever. I got it. I did? I mean, you both came from the outside world to live here, but you didn't even show your faces for 2 freaking years! I was thinking I should know more about the humans here first. Actually, were you not uneasy at all, Kaneko? Uneasy? What do you mean? I've heard when you came against Sokyo because you lost faith from the outside world. But there was no guarantee that the same thing couldn't happen here, was there? Huh. Interesting. I've never considered that. Now that you mention it, that was kind of weird, huh? We didn't know a thing about the people here, but went ahead with the plan without hesitation. Gods exist for people. Of that, there can be no doubt. That's what we call complete confidence. I thought so. Anyway, we gave it our all to reach our goal, while Makrita decided to study the situation first. Would have thought differences in personality would matter in this sort of thing, too. A matter of personality, then. True, Kaneko and her allies showed no hesitation. Does that mean I was filled with doubt? Towards humans? But that's... Lady Makrita? What, something on your mind? This trip's not even halfway done. Don't get carried away this early. It's not as though we were immediately accustomed to life here, either. Take your time and think it through as this dream journey continues. Thank you. Congratulations on making ace, Kwakuma. Huh? Me? Did I really beat that many enemies? You weren't aware of it? I'm always so desperate in battle, and I have to worry about Lady Patchouli, so... Of course, I'm always helping out Reimu and the others, too. Right, with you around, it's almost like we can't run out of mana. And every action must be worth quite a bit of experience. Getting strong by helping people, huh? I'm kinda jealous. Teehee, then should I teach you the secret? What secret? My skills in helping people were forged by working for Lady Patchouli. I mean, she never moves, so... Oh, that's just like Lady Makrita. Kinda. You mean like combing her hair and bringing her clothes and all that? Exactly. And don't forget pouring tea. Wow, I'm so happy to talk to someone I can relate to. Yeah, me too. Right, you wouldn't believe what Lady Makrita is like when she wakes up. Sure, but Lady Patchouli always... They aren't holding back, are they? But as long as they're enjoying themselves. Congratulations on making ace, Patchouli. I see, so I've defeated that many opponents. What a weak reaction. It's the same with books and knowledge. You end up amassing them without trying. Do you remember how many Kadama you've defeated so far? 108! Huh? Maybe if you were asking how many times I've eaten bread or sweet potatoes. It's quite impressive that you remember those things, Miko. But that sort of strictness with herself is exactly what made Patchouli who she is today. Keep it up and keep piling on those kills! I was going to anyway, thank you very much. That's kind of sinister, wouldn't you say? Anyway. Making advancements in the field of patchouli, 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 pachuti, bajunko, kadingadam badum banduda luda da da da. Alright, chat. I will be right back. I'm just gonna get some drink in my body, and we'll go from there. I don't remember what the next chapter is, but we're kind of on the Mountain of Faith cooling off period. So, intermissions. Coming home. I have returned to my chair. I am gonna click start game now. Ready? Oh, but I'm not because I forgot. Did you forget? Because I forgot. Well, give me a sec. I didn't forget. What stage is it? 23? Yeah, 23. 9 minutes? 9 minutes. Oh my god. Oh, we're doing the recap? I thought we were gonna do that at the end of PCB. I guess we can do that for the end of the Moth arc, because this is the end of the Moth arc. One sec. This one's 9 minutes long, chat. Oh, hey, it's Snide. Didn't you lose to Hakurday? My deepest apologies, Sua. I mean, Lady Moria. Oh, well, it happens. You win some, you lose some. Anyway, are you here for a rematch with her? Or what if I said I was here to play with you, Lady Moria? Well, why didn't you offer sooner? Let's do it, let's do it! That's the Shrine Maiden's job, isn't it? Oh, what's up with this? Haha, what do you think? A copycat, maybe? If so, I gotta admire the guts. But do you know what'll happen next? Haha, yep, exactly! You got me down to a T! Ooh, it's one of those super robots, and I used to watch stuff like this on TV. And Circuit's a pretty crazy place if it's got stuff like this. I think I'll have you play with my minions a little. You're neither human or yokai. The shrine in the foothills sure has some strange allies. You should worry more about Sanai than me. Haha, going right for where it hurts, huh? I never heard she had friends like you, though. I'm sure there are plenty of things she does when you're not looking. I really wouldn't recommend butting into other people's household situations. I guarantee you'll regret it in a few minutes. Oh, if it isn't the rustic god. Call me a native god. It's because I'm feared where I come from. I can hardly call you a native when you are away from your home soil, now can I? I don't mind helping you get used to it here, though. That's awfully nice for someone so rude. So what can you do for me? Soil is used to be trodden on, so for the sake of your future, I'll crush you underfoot. You're from the same shrine as Kaneko, but you couldn't be any more different, huh? 'Cause I'm so easy to get along with? No, more like a kind of indescribable terror. Haha, you sure are sharp in the weirdest ways. Don't you think bad kids like you deserve to get cursed? Eek! And now that terror is way more describable! You give off a slightly different aura from Kaneko. Almost as if you have no attachment to the human world. The outside world changed, that's all. No sense crying over spilled milk. So you lost the humans as well as your hope in life. But if so, then why go so far as to move against Sokyo to preserve your existence? Good question. Maybe it's because I'm a parent too. A parent? That's enough chit-chat. If you want to know more, then you have to play with me. Sanai, what brings you here? I heard you lost to the Hakude Shrine Maiden and her group, but you seem well enough to me. Yes, more or less. That's good then. Leave the rest to me and leave this place. Gen Sokyo's faith is ours to command, and as a god, I will continue to exist by your side. Right, back then all I wanted was to be by her side too. Oh, now this is an interesting matchup. Not a trace of agitation even upon seeing me, as I'd expect of myself. But you are yet immature. You fail to hide your desperation. Desperation, you say? You wish to protect both the history of Moria you've built with Suiko, as well as your believer Sanai, do you not? Which is why you would use any method to preserve your divine existence, even if it means ignoring your past glories. Whether you're a fragment of me enshrined elsewhere or what have you, you speak well. If you know our situation so well, then return to your origin and lend me your power. I would say the same to you. For the future of the Moria faith, you will become part of my strength. A mind full of confidence, even while taking such a risky bet. You don't doubt yourself in the slightest. Of course not. Who would put their faith in a god who hesitates? And because of that same initiative, you thought to give Oku that power. Based on the results, it wouldn't be strange for me to hold a grudge against you. I know not of what you speak, but you seem more than ready to go against me. Then I shall allow you to speak your mind before me. You got all those cool pillars. Do you make them one by one yourself? I guide the mountain yokai to make them. Blessing those who labor for me with divine protection is what it means to be a god. Oh, I get it now. Do you or do you not understand? Your face certainly implies you don't. It's interesting, like taking a tour of all against Sokyo's famous places. Taking of tour of. So even in the presence of my majesty, you feel no awe whatsoever. Oh, pitiable yokai, see my divine might for yourself and change your heart. Oh, some sort of mechanical doll. Sanai used to see this sort of thing on TV or in comics. To think they'd be one against Sokyo. Interesting that Kaneko and Suiko didn't have dialogue. I'm deeply intrigued, but I note that you look down upon a god. Submit and become my servant. Like, they had dialogue with each other, their copies, but they don't seem to have dialogue with each other. Kicking up such a fuss just by coming against Sokyo? You were quite the troublemaker at first, huh? At first? What an odd thing to say. I've heard of your heroic exploits. You're all pretty crazy, you know that? When one's goals are unshakable, one's methods will naturally follow suit. When you're that resolved, it actually makes this feel even better. I'll accept your temperament. Such a self-assured way of doing things. That certainly is like you, Kaneko. A Buddhist priest? I was told that Gensokyo didn't have any influential temples. But if I have more rivals, then all the more reason to show no mercy. I'll never acknowledge such a harsh way of thinking. As colleagues in comforting the human heart, let's discuss this through Danmaku. Awfully arrogant even for a god, aren't you? And for a lone yokai, your words are blasphemy. A lone flower can bloom without praying to the gods, you know. Even if without divine protection it finds itself engulfed in disaster or war. Accepting that whatever happens, happens is for fools! Hee, I don't dislike that haughtiness of yours. Bloody in your nose is sure to be entertaining. Whoa, how dignified. What are you? Moreover, that divinity. With that much power, it would be absurd to compare you to a mere worldly dignity. Haha, but as long as I can protect everyone, I'm happy. Everyone, is it? The duty of a god is to save their followers. I'm a little different, maybe. I want every living being to be happy. So these sorts of minor yokai exist as well. Truly a chaotic flock. I'm getting made fun of. Don't look down on me. What could you possibly amount to? Maybe nothing by myself, but with everyone else. So you can accomplish nothing through your own effort. You are exactly the sort of person who needs our faith. Wee woo. Restoring your divine power through the salvation of faith. This is the method you've attempted. I can also understand your feelings of pinning your hopes into a new land. You speak as if from experience. You do seem to have some divinity to you at least. I gained popularity and turned it into strength. That much is the same. I see. So we're in the same trade. I admit you've piqued my interest, so I have to ask. Do you have any plans to create faith alongside humanity? Alongside them. There are no gods without humans. It is our duty to change ourselves to match how the humans of this land live. To match them. I see. So this is how you think. A mountain dream that chases the new. Allow me to ascertain its form. Whoa, who's that handsome lass? It's the wrong one. Alright, chat. Time for the intermission chapter. Here we go. Alright, I'm bringing all these lassies. Here comes Petrudy. Alright, just a bit further towards me. Gah, could someone tell me again why I'm doing manual labor? Stop griping and just do it. This is why I hate working with these scrawny crows. That should just about do it. Thank you for your assistance, Tengu. Ooh, it's finally here, the famous sake cask. Wow, it's so big. Even the Tengu need all these people to move it. Yeah, apparently they had to dredge it up from the depths of some cellar for today's party. The barrel was originally made for an Oni, but since they're not around anymore, the Tengu don't get a chance to use it very often. Wow, they're really going all out for this, aren't they? There was a request from the new gods. They said that the only way to befriend the shrine at the foot of the mountain was sake. But then as senior gods of the mountain, we'd better give this our best. Since we're handling all of today's food, and even the color of the leaves, I hope they show some appreciation. Oh yeah, I forgot about the recap. Okay, we'll do the recap after this. Remind me, because I'll probably forget again. Do these people ever shut up? Is a little peace and quiet too much to ask? Lady Patchouli, they went out of their way to invite you, so maybe you could be a little nicer. So, Lady Patchouli, you were able to make it to the party after all. When I reached out to you earlier, you said you'd spend the rest of your day locked up in the library again. Well, sometimes the mood strikes even me. Although, did it? Don't ask me. Whatever, I'm here now. Hey, you four, you came all this way for the party, so isn't it a waste to spend it only talking to people you already know? Go mingle! You need to leave your comfort zones. There are so many different people here you could talk to. I guess so. Well then, Sakuya, shall we go mingle somewhere? Why not? I'll have a drink as well. I don't drink often as it is. We should go too. I saw someone over there who I think you might enjoy talking to. Really? Ah, you mean Akyu. I heard she owns Gensokyo's greatest archive. Well, I suppose that could be interesting. Kwakama, fetch her for me. We're at a party! Just walk up to her! Hakurei, my glass is empty. Bring more sake. Get your own shrine maiden to do that. You can't just barge in here and treat me like a servant. Yes, actually, I'll go. Sit down, Snai. Since we brought this sake, we're the party's majority shareholders. Precisely. What's wrong with gods being at a shrine anyway? Then you can go stay in the branch shrine. I built it for you too, you know. Ridiculous. It's so small you couldn't even squeeze a bottle of sake in there. Now, it may be a bit shabby, but it should attract people eventually. I'll be featuring it in my newspaper after all. That's it. I'm tearing it down right now. That's Raymond for you. She won't budge an inch, even when facing a god or a Tengu. We've never met, have we? Are you a friend of the Hakurei Shrine Maiden? Yes, the arrival of new gods piqued my curiosity, so I decided to join the festivities. If you don't mind, I'd like to hear the details of your relationship with the yokai of the mountain. There's nothing to tell. We just drank together and really hit it off. That's right. Actually, from our perspective, the biggest issue was that the human invaders got away scot-free. They had some complicated plan involving a diversion after all, and I doubt they came up with it themselves. I'm kinda lost, but if this means there won't be any more fighting, great. As you can see, I'm making an effort to associate with both humans and yokai equally. That's good enough for you, Lady Kochia. Here, have another drink. Okay. I'll try. Are you okay, Lady Kochia? You shouldn't force yourself. I'm good! Having enough trust to drink is necessary for new faith. Huh? Drinking is faith. If this is already her talking nonsense, is she gonna be okay? I heard there was a conflict between the mountain shrine and the yokai, but after seeing this, I can't even imagine that. We're still getting our start here, but we're managing through trial and error. Sake washes away all grudges. Let's all drink together and forget our differences. Phew. I think I may be a bit tipsy. Well, you done already, Alice? Come on, you can mingle a little longer. Yeah, let's have some fun, Alice. I'll pass. I never overindulge in drinking. It looks like you're blending with the group nicely now, Kozuzu. You were so surprised at being surrounded by Tengu, but I guess you got used to it? How could I not? You're so interesting, Komachi. A Shinigami? Seriously? I get the feeling we can pin her lack of inhibitions on the alcohol. You were avoiding yokai just a little while ago, but I suppose you might have gotten used to it from that too. Well, when I'm with you girls, whatever happens, I know it'll all work out somehow. And that map really came in handy, right? Just keep on counting on me. Ha, I appreciate the thought at any rate. It certainly was useful, but this incident was the exception among exceptions. I'll try to keep you out of things in the future. I don't want to worry your mom and dad after all. What? How could you say that? I'm not one to give a fig about parents, but Danmaku battles and danger go hand in hand. No matter what happens, just stay put at home, got it? Fine. I get it. Hey, Nitori, is it really safe being so close to humans? Of course it is. Just talk to them and you'll be friends in no time. I even spent the night at a human's house. They aren't scary at all. Spent the night? Maybe you're trying a bit too hard, Kawashiro. That's amazing, Nitori. Maybe you can tell us all about the human and its natural habitat. Of course. Let's see. Oh, I know. Did you know that humans can never stay still while sleeping? You saw one sleeping? Don't tell me you and that human. Sure did. The room was so messy that there was nowhere else to sit. Before I knew it, we were sound asleep. Actually, I believe I've conclusively proven that, at least on the species level, Kappa and humans are quite compatible. Say what? Well, she's certainly got a loose tongue over there. Are you sure you should let her keep going like that? We owe her for what she did back there. Let her do what she wants. Sorry, she's been like this for a while now. You're Hina Kageyama, a misfortune god. I'm a friend of Nitori's. I owe a debt to that Shinigami over there. Oh, it's you. I never thought we'd mate in a place like this. Hina, As in the Hina Doll Festival. I've heard about you from the fairies. What did you hear exactly? What was it again? Something about spinning and bad luck. I wasn't really listening. I guess you were getting dirty stuff everywhere? Oh, and you have cooties. I'm sure they didn't mean anything by it, but they could have worded it a bit more tactfully. But your clothes, you look as lovely as a doll. Do you mind if I take a look at your outfit later? You think I'm lovely? Absolutely. I'd love to dress my dolls up like you. Hey, Marissa, my Kappa friends want to talk to you. Hey, you're Marissa's friend, right? Could you autograph my toolbox? You mean... Wait, Marissa's friend? You mean Nitori's friend? Whew, boy, this one's a real winner. I'm out of here. Ah, Marissa, hold on! She's really getting carried away. Are you okay with this? It's better than fighting. Besides, persuasion is Marissa's thing, not mine. But you had the persuade command too. Here it is, we found it. The famous sake cask. It's bigger than I thought. I'm not sure our plan to drink it all is gonna work. Are you three serious? Can't we just wait for someone else to open it? That wouldn't be a prank at all. It's only funny if the humans find it already empty when they open it. I could freeze it instead. It's kind of hard to freeze sake. Phew, we're a bit late, but at least we're at the shrine. Great. Busted already. Hey, you're... This wasn't the deal, Kane. You told me the shrine collapsed and we needed to clear the rubble. You wouldn't have come if I'd been honest. So I decided to tell a slightly tall tale. Are you angry? Not really, but geez, Kane, you really got more comfortable acting pushy. Ooh, are you leaving without eating? I'm gonna take your share of the food then. Hold on, yokai. Nobody said anything about skipping out on food. I don't mind the occasional nice meal. If this is only an occasional thing, what do you normally eat? Nothing unusual. Grilled bird, grilled fish, grilled rabbit, grilled boar. You gotta eat your veggies too! Or at least try stewing something. Shut up, it's all the same in your stomach. Now, I'll make sure you get a balanced diet. Hey, yay, it's the shrine! Wait, the shrine? That's definitely the shrine. Why the shrine, though? Ellie and Kurumi. Ah, you're here too. We just arrived ourselves. Come join us for some drinks. Wait, drinks? Oh, hey, looks like there's a party here. You didn't come for the party? No way, I came here to buy dinner. Yeah, Ellie told me she'd buy candy for me. This sure isn't a candy store, though. Talking to you two gives me a headache. Don't tell me you got lost and wandered here by accident. You know who makes people lost? Fairies! Huh. I remember leaving the house to get groceries, but next thing I knew I was here. What now? We need to postpone the party. Something strange is going on. Prepare for a Danmaku battle. Wait, hold on, what happened? We're under attack by fairies. Fairies? Why would they attack unprovoked? Act first, think later. Let's move, Kane. This doesn't look like a candy store, Ellie! Danmaku Chug Fest. Chug, chug, chug! Oh, it's the shrine. It looks as worn down as always. So, what are we doing here again? We were playing with Danmaku, and then... Oh, maybe something about the Danmaku's power sent us into the future. Okay, what's all the hubbub? I'm not sure. A bunch of fairies came out of nowhere and gathered here. They don't seem to be plotting anything from what I can see. What is this about? I don't see any yokai around. Maybe it's just a prank. But regardless, it's the perfect chance to let out some steam. Not my usual way of venting, but let's get this party started. Yeah, Akyu doesn't like fairies. She has a bit of, how you would say, hatred! Burning hatred! Alright. Aw, we were just getting to the swing of things, and now you've spoiled it! Witness the full wrath of Autumn! Huh? You're going to fight too, Hina? I wouldn't want to let our party get ruined. I can chase off a few fairies. And you two are friendlier than I expected. If I'd known that, I would have gone easier on you back on the mountain. I'm pretty sure we've always been friendly. Well, the other gods are doing their part. Are you two just gonna twiddle your thumbs? I see no reason for us to step in for mere fairies. You can entertain us with your skills while we drink. You just don't want to get up. In that case, I could step in instead. I told you not to force yourself. Come on, turn around. Sorry. Lady Kochi is a real lightweight, huh? I'm just not used to drinking. She's only ever tasted the foam from a beer before. Omiji, get Sanai somewhere where she can lie down, if you would. Hey, that's my futon! Don't use that without asking. I don't think we can expect much from them. We'll have to handle this one ourselves. Yeah, let's finish this before we sober up. Alright, it's fight night, baby. Minariko has 72 kills. Shizu has 59 kills. Hina has 69 kills. Where did they get all these kills? They're actually level 20. What if I just don't move? What, are you stopping? Suit yourself, it's not like I care. Moko, that's no way to talk to the player. Listen, when the player ends the game, you're supposed to praise them for their hard work. Courtesy is the basis of all good relationships. You're such a pain. Well, you hurt her. Bye. Fucking stone cold. Can I just not move and let them approach me? Well, I'm gonna like... I'm gonna like adjust positions. Bro, look at these support defenders. All right, I'm ready. Fairies are on the move. Falling blast. I got away using my leaf streaming technique. Wow. Ow. Nice shot. That's wonderful. Do I kill steal? Yeah, here comes Ellie, baby! Whee! Juicer level. Make some noise. Here come Patchouli. Nah. Whoa. $18.82. I feel more comfortable throwing persuasion needles. Yeah, that's good. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna send... Yeah. Large lady. Oh, well. That's fine, because here comes the Sky Dragon kick from Milling. Yep. Yep. Just gonna slip in there real quick and... Just gonna slip in there real quick. Pretend that didn't happen. You know. Anyone who's not the right level right now is kind of... I'm gonna not move anymore from here, actually. I like my position. Because there's more goons! Now we've got wild evil eyes popping up. Wild ones. Those aren't Ellie or Kurami's familiars. Yes, there shouldn't be any against Sokyo except for the ones we summoned. Kurami, was it you? Well, I'm sorry, Ellie. They wouldn't listen to me, so I ditched them on the mountain. And now it looks like they multiplied. Is this one of those invasive species I read about in my imported books? Why would they be gathered at the shrine, though? Something's fishy about this. Who cares? Just exterminate them and be done with it. Hanuman's dance. Yeah, why not dance? Dance with me! Whoa! You would let your guard down thinking me a mere human, then suffer the consequences. Sometimes I think Byakuren secretly craves violence. Just a little bit, you know? Sometimes, like, she's like, oh, I am peace. And then she says things like, man, I cannot wait to fucking destroy you. Oh, jeez. Oh, great. We got to watch Mailing Miss again. Dream Byakuren revealed that Byakuren is actually pretty lazy. Man, you want to talk about irreparable damage to a character's reputation? Look no further than fucking Dream Byakuren. Honestly, it's shocking that Dream Byakuren didn't do worse for her character reputation, because that shit was not good. That was not good, boys. That was not good at all. I simply moved out of the way. It's simply ludicrous that you would attack Yuka. Spacing out? I get it, but you shouldn't. Clever girl. Can I reach him with a moonlit ray? What's his laser's range? His laser's range is 3 to 6, so he needs to... One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you're moving there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goo. Woo. The Dream World versions of characters were essentially just exaggerated feelings of the real world characters. So there's definitely hyperbole in what they say, for sure. But in Byakuren's case, Byakuren's dream version was very lethargic. She was quite lethargic and just, like, she wasn't really, like... I don't know, I tend to think of, like, fucking Persona 4 Shadows. But Byakuren's didn't really feel like that. I mean, Mamizo's, I don't remember if it was Mamizo's dream self or it was Dorami's wing quote against her that suggested that she's actually afraid of humans. That's not that shocking. You know what? I'm gonna bullseye. You know what? I'm gonna bullseye. Just because I'd rather get this kill. Yeah, the dream selves had some interesting lore to them, but I think most of the information just comes from Doremi win quotes in versus mode, which are... Those are a little dubious sometimes. Okay, well, that was my bad. Okay. Rainbow's hanging out down there. Wait, you can actually reach something? Oh, that poor fucking fairy won't even know what hit her. Yeah, sure, why not? That's funny. There's 3 Sumerekos. I know, isn't that terrifying? 3 of them. He's right! Of course I'm right! Just ask my clones, Spongetron's X, Y, and Z! Chat, what piece of fiction was it where the character had the name Sumier? I swear I've played a game where there was a character and their name was Sumier. But like, Sumier is... It's the same, like... It's the same characters as Sumereko, but the way you pronounce it with the code there is like completely different in the back. Where do I know a Sumier from? Or am I just like fucking like... Am I just going mad? What Persona 5? Sumire. Is that the girl in Persona 5 Royal? Because I didn't play that one. I played the original. No, I'm good here actually. Yeah, I didn't play Royale with cheese. Oh hey, it's some crows from the mountain. Maybe that means they want our food. It's always unpleasant when crows hover around waiting for people to throw out scraps of food. I'm fairly certain that's just regular crow behavior, not yokai crow behavior. Doll placement. The Super Paper Mario Blumiere kind of sounds similar. Kinda, but there's an I in there, right? Or not even an I in there, it's... There's an extra E. Bloomy. Bloomy, that sounds like shit I would say. That's like one of those fucking words that I say when I'm delirious. Would you be surprised to hear, chat, that one of my most uttered phrases to myself nowadays is Bagubi? What does it mean? I don't know. But I just catch myself saying it sometimes. I don't know why, but I do. You need help. Yeah. Yeah, we all need a little help. Bagubi. Stupid ass words. Why are you attacking? Oh, it's because she can't counter. That's why you're attacking her. I want the evil eye to attack Rumia because I want to see if it has dialogue for Rumia. I have superior range. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Oh dear, my umbrella just happened to be in the way. Oh my god, you missed? Why are you evil light charging? That's so lame. Fire your laser at me! Dash. Da-da-da. Is there no other way? Oh, yes, yes. Yuka doesn't even know why she's here. You wanna fight me? There we go. That'll work. Moonlit Ray! Slapper. Laser. Waha! What? Why did he scream that? I don't know why he screamed that. If Ellie don't got me, Shizuha got me. Floor tiles can't talk, definitely, for surezies. Ferry down, ferry down. Focus A. Oh, man. Cease your senseless struggling! Meanwhile, like, fucking Shanghai's playing her little synthesizer in the background. You sunduru! The goddamn armpit try Maiden. What are you doing? Alright, Makra, get a free kill because you earned it. Padding the kill count, yes. Yes, I am. Bubbles. Waki Miko. Waki. Yes. This might not work. It's evil. It's diabolical. It's lemon scented. Alright. Sakura is here to help. There's something about that stanky intro to that theme. It's just so good. Alright, and you know, Yuka, you can't hit that fucking thing. You just can't hit that thing. That's really embarrassing. I thought about Devil Recitation, because you don't see that move very often. Byakuren kind of like doesn't do anything until the boss shows up, and then Byakuren turns into cheese and does 1 billion fucking damage. But it's pretty rare she gets to use Devil Recitation, especially since it fucking nukes her MP. Well, I would say nukes, but comparatively, like, you might as well just beat the shit out of them. Take this! Punch him! Yeah! Gatekeeper level 2, that's cool. How about we fire a lightning bolt at this guy? Okay. Is it right? Is it right to let Hina get a kill? I don't think it's right. Just throw rainbow needles at him. Look at her. The Crimson Slasher. Terrifying. The dangerous shrine maiden that silences even crying children. That's her. Dude, fucking, here comes Patchouli. God damn it. Somebody fucking fight Patchy. Well, now there's even more. Wait, those are the Grimoires we saw at the Great Library? Marissa, what have you done this time? Whoa, don't pin this one on me. Maybe Patchouli summoned them. No, I haven't done anything, and they don't act without orders. This is too much to chalk up to coincidence at this point. Something's going on! Yeah, I can sense a strange presence, too. We need to locate it. Hey, Kaneko, could this be what I think it is? Why, yes, I think we have a lurker with a rather amusing power. You dare challenge me in Sakuya's world? You fool. Dude, I forget about counter all the fucking time. All the time! How often does counter bail your ass out? I know that Vantage is good, but how often does counter bail you out? Seems like if you're in situations where counter's bailing you out, you're misplaying, right? Like, Vantage is like strategic, because Vantage is guaranteed, as long as your health is a certain range. But counter is just like, there's a chance you attack first. Which means, like, it's not reliable, so you would never rely on it. Ergo, it's not a good option, because it's not an option you can actually take full advantage of properly as a player. It's just one that you hope works, but the benefit is that you attack first instead of just fucking dodging it anyway, which you're gonna have to do to begin with. I'm gonna put this fairy in a box. Who's dumb now? Put him in a box. You are now in a box. Ow. Boxing. As long as you're level 20. Why are you doing this to me? Why didn't you attack Rumia, damn it? Why don't they want to attack Rumia? Waha! I don't know why he shouted that at me. I really don't. Sakuya can make her counters guaranteed, yes, she does. But that is not something she can do right now. I'm gonna put you in a box too. The only characters I can think of that have counter are Sakuya, Eren, and Yuka. Ow! Eren and Sakuya both having it is thinking phase. Yuka having it is just because Yuka gets to have everything. Yuka's allowed to have every skill in the game that like circumvents the enemy turn. She has after image, parry, shield defense, and counter. She's kind of mean, you know? Doesn't let her opponent play. She can help it. Cha-cha! Astounding. Man, I miss the old P-square animation. I really did. We stopped trying to fucking throw a million knives at these goddamn birds, dude. What? They saw right through me. Sakura, you got dive bombed by a bird. Yeah, there's a lot of bastards. Here comes Patchouli. 92. For God's sakes, Patchy, get a grip. 92. Most efficient way to take this enemy down. Blub, 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 blub. I don't think you need to move. It's okay. Even if Ellie misses, Shizuha's got the backup. What a crazy, iconic thing. Ellie. What is Ellie's most iconic aspect of her character? Is it the hat she wears? The foldy scythe? The bad apple? No. It's the floor tiles. It's the fucking floor tiles that she throws at you at the beginning of the fight like a real fucking bastard. How does that work? Oh, I can't hit this guy. Seems like overkill, doesn't it? Yeah. I will defeat you. I love this song. Hop! The seasons turn equally for everyone! Here comes Potato Jail. If no one had me, I know Shizuha had me. Fallen leaves of madness. Excellent usage of the new units, streamer. Yeah, siphon EXP from characters who benefit from it. Man, I'm trying my best. Oh, I'm gonna eat you. Okay, cool. It's a real dog-eat-dog world out here. No, it's a me-eat you! I'm used to that killing, but it doesn't kill. It doesn't kill for a very good reason. It's because I don't have any investment to make it a kill move right now. There you go. Level 20. Knife collect. This is the worst. This is one of the worst personal skills in the game. Exchange Sakuya's weapons ammo count for MP costs. Listen, I get it. It lets her synergize with Kwakama. But, bruh. Bruh. Why would you want to do that? That is one of the most, like, fringe cases I have for a fucking personal skill. And it looks especially bad when you compare it to everything else that Sakuya does. Like, you know, the ability to support attack herself. The ability to dodge any attack that she wants 25% of the time. Like, come on, man. I'm gonna blow bubbles at him. But no, let's make it so instead of using ammo, she has to spend all of her MP to do her attacks. And I bet it's something like Magical Star Sword takes like 25, fucking Killer Doll takes like 30, and then Sakuya's World takes like 50. So Sakuya's ever amazing 150 MP would allow her to use like 3 or 4 moves, and then she would just fall over. She would be incapable of playing any more game. I'm hiding. Turn N. Ugh, there's no end to them. They're all small fry, but it's just exhausting dealing with them one after another. This strange presence is getting more noticeable. Is this an incident? You're as clever as I thought. Sorry to interrupt all the lovely revelry. Yukari Yakumo! You finally show yourself. You're the reason for all these waves of yokai, aren't you? Hardly. What reason would I have to do that? Appearing out of nowhere means it's patently your gimmick. Patent pending, actually. Alright, if you have nothing to do with this, what are you here for? An old acquaintance of mine seems to be here, so I came to survey the situation. This is her way of killing time. If you don't stop her, this commotion will become a daily routine for you. You know who's doing this? Of course. Here, allow me to make her visible to you. Wow, what's the big idea, Yukari? Oh, she's gone. Who are you, and where did you pop out from? I've been here the whole time. You girls just didn't notice me. I'm afraid to ask, but looking at those horns, did we just win the world's worst lottery? That's a good way to put it. That's an Oni, said to be the most powerful yokai in all against Sokyo, and hostile to humans. An Oni? That's impossible. There shouldn't be any Oni left against Sokyo. Yes, they left Yokai Mountain long ago, and no one knows where they went. I never thought I'd see you again, Suika. Oh, but isn't Aya the speed demon? Looks like you're doing fine. I'm honored you remember me. So what's a yokai big shot doing throwing yokai at us? Isn't it obvious? I'm having fun. What's better than bustling party with rivers of sake and flashy danmaku? Can't you make it more exciting? Exciting? What kind of jerk does this for her own amusement? I don't care if you're an Oni or not. If you're the mastermind, we just have to beat you. That's what I was waiting to hear. But first, I'll have to see if you're even worth fighting. Defeat Suika. Once Suika has activated her spell card, deal at least 18,000 damage to her during player phase. Damage from bomb also counts currently at 0 damage. So, that's a really long words. That was really long words, but yeah, basically you just have to do a lot of damage to her in one turn. Magic Star Sword costs 20 MP, Killer Doll costs 30, and Sakuya's World costs 65 MP. 65 MP for Sakuya's World. Why? That's less than you get with her ammo count of 3. Her ammo count of 3 gets you more. What's that about? But Streamer, you can't devote the ammo count. No, but I can supply. I can give her an ammo cartridge. I can give her ammo saver. I can do a lot of things to improve on this situation that don't require completely changing to mana. I just like seeing Mailing try to dodge things. Pew. I'll stem this attack with my heart. Gigong! Ow! Nice attack. Danger. It's been a while since I met an Oni. I bet you've missed that giant barrel. Sure did. We used to use it for drinking contests. You haven't changed a bit. Still doing your duty? Of course, we're popular among humans. So as long as the seasons keep changing, my job will never change. Okay, time for some light exercise. Whoa. You won't die. I'll protect you. Damn, I'm cool. You hit me? Wow, great job! I didn't expect to beat her, but... God, she's got so much health. Yeah, that's a boss, alright. I'm flying in, I'm flying in. I'm flying in. Retreat and you will age. Hesitate and you will die. This game's got some good lines. That didn't hit me. Well, you mean it didn't hit you? Yeah, I stopped time. No, I stopped time. Didn't hit me. Didn't hit me. I stopped time. That's nonsense. It didn't hit me. I stopped time. Now give up. What about in Mega Man 2 when Mega Man stops time and he touches a bullet, he gets hit? He does, doesn't he? He sure does. Isn't that fucking rad? Bro, I cannot reach. Dude, I can't reach all this bullshit. Oh, you know your ass is walking. Sort of, he's soup. That's gonna hurt. No dialogue between these two. Well, I guess the dialogue in this one is there's like a 1-minute video, so. It's probably just herself and then the other two, the usual suspects. Whoosh! This chapter is not short, huh? This might be the oh, she can yell now. This might be the third time I've done this chapter thinking, it won't be that long, and then I'm still fucking here. Whoa, what an absolute unit! How did I not see this guy before? Alright, let's see who's stronger after I'm big. I like the cut of your jib. Let's see if you can walk the walk. Suika, I find, is a bit of an unfortunate character. Not because she's bad. In fact, she's not a bad unit at all. She's a really powerful unit. My issue with Suika is mainly that I don't think she's as flashy or interesting to watch animation-wise versus a lot of other characters. And that presents a problem for me. Alright, Mailing. I guess we're going in. Yeah, she only has 4 attacks, one of which was new to Complete Box, but her attacks are all pretty simple moves, right? Like, one's melee, one's the gourd, and one is she just jumps on you. So her attacks are very simple, but her stats are beefy. She's very beefy. She's a great unit, but I just think that she's a little lackluster in her visual department, and that makes me not really want to use her as much as others, which is, you know, that's shallow, and I don't deny that that is shallow. But there's, like, other characters in this game who, when they do a movement, it's like, whoa. Book down. Get that 20 mark. Yeah, baby. Super Static Shock skill. Thundering Ram gets 400 plus attack and plus 1 range. I mean, it's not bad. I would actually rather kill the book than that fairy. Wow. This book is stolen valor. Stolen valor. Well, someone has to do it. Whee! I blinked there and thought that he stopped at 20 HP. Thank God Shiza has trust. Because I don't bring units with trust. Because they give units with trust to defensive units, not offensive ones. And my team is, I want to hit you really hard. And Reimu's defense is, I'm not going to get hit. Which is really great when it works. But there's a lot of times where it doesn't work. And then it's really bad when it doesn't work. Here I come. Yeah, that's not good. Focus. How much does Valor cost? 56. That is actually affordable. I'm gonna save all that for when I have to deal all the damage in the next phase. Not that that will be a problem. You certainly like things lively, don't you? Duh, you don't. I wouldn't say I hate it, but drinking always makes me so sleepy. Then you need some training. Some folks can even drink while sleeping, you know. I mean, we can still make them drink. Someone should report you to HR. Who's HR? Human Resources? No! Hakude Reimu! Glippy glubby. All this moving's got my eyes rolling. My turn. It won't hit. I have willed it. Wow. I suppose my footwork needs work. Yes. She might actually live that. Alright. Show me your strength. I can do all sorts of things. Shall I give you an example? See, Suika has a skill called Oni, which is like a very ramped up build-in of the skill that makes her take less damage when she low HP goes down. In other words, hurting her is kind of difficult. Ouch. We're doing great damage though, but we're trying. I need to set her up so I can really take advantage of all the big damage. Wow, 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 wow. Bubbles. Bubbles. Yeah, that makes sense. The benefit of having a double action on a support attacker is that they can take their turn, and since they still have another turn, they can still support attack. Isn't that neat? I thought that was real fucking neato. They don't appear in any of the books at home, but I once saw all those horns. I knew there was no mistake. Just so you know, I'm not a deer. I know that. Roasted beans, sardine heads only have many weaknesses. Just telling me that you know your stuff isn't gonna scare me off, you know. Why don't you show me what you can do, put into practice here and now? Even against an Oni, my magic should. Wimmy wham wham wazzle. She is taking so little damage. Woo! I can tell your heart's just not in it. Pachi, that was a crazy dodge. Oh, my turn's good. I'm good. My turn is good. I'm ready. Mailing is doing it. Get a load of these. Mailing. 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 Yeah. Ow! Oh, I'm gonna take that one to the bank. Hit the box! Well dodged, if I do say so myself. Hit him with the funnel! I'm glad that killed, because I hate chasing enemies through thick Danmaku with like 3 units. I'd rather they just fucking die. Thank God. Why are you here? Whatever, bro. As the son of a yokai I've never smelled before on your clothes. Is that so? Well, my mistress is a vampire. I believe those are considered a type of oni. I don't know what kind of person your mistress is, but it takes real guts to put yourself on an oni's level. You may be an oni, but the mistress is both an oni and a devil. That makes her better than you. Hope you're ready for this, kiddo. Whoa, I'm seeing doubled. You the real one? Whoa. Can my knives cut an oni? Let's find out. Is this overkill? No, actually. This isn't overkill. This might just barely kill. These motherfuckers are sturdy. Okay, well, just you wait, because the best's yet to come. What's wrong? It's okay to hit me at full strength, you know. This is an Oni's power. I think we're in over our heads. Of course, they're the world's strongest kidnappers. You can't exterminate them with normal methods. In the past, they used to be specialists for that, but now that art has been lost. How do we deal with this? This isn't even a fight. Are you throwing in the towel already? If you are, then I'm gonna gather even more yokai, and you'll have a pandemonium of them knocking on your door every day. I can't believe humans are facing the threat of an Oni again. So what? They're still yokai, nothing to be afraid of. Whoa, talking big, even when up against an Oni. Of course I am. Yokai extermination is my job. I can beat you, no problem. Ha ha ha, I wasn't expecting to find any humans willing to face me head on. Let's make sure you can feel the missing power of the Oni. The power to gather deep in your bones. Missing power. Oh, looks like Azuki. Make the opponent giga thick. Well, I mean, to be fair, Mailing has kind of had her fucking moment in the sun over here. I cannot pain flow. Wow, I need a lot of my offense over there right now. Okay. Okay, alright. Pick it up. Pick it up a little bit. Pick it up a little bit. Thundering Ram. We're gonna hit Suika with a lot of big moves in a moment. Alright. Focus. Cheese. Accelerate. That takes 65. Oh, you're good. I'm gonna hurt you now. But I will guard. I'm ready. Cease this at once! Truly, you know how to eat, drink, and make merry! Suika makes a great expression when she's getting hit. Ah! Alright, well that's 6k. Okay, 5.5k. Power, but I don't need the power to gather. Have a taste. No tricks, no gimmicks. Whee! Just raw power. Well, I don't believe we'll be able to provide an appropriate opponent for your skill level. Damn, Byakuren had words. I hope that Suika dreams of her gourd. What? That can't be right. That can't be right. That wasn't booze. Ouch. Cheese mode disengage. I have a lot of really dumb, powerful moves I can just fucking smack her with. A yokai who controls the dark would be just the thing for taking an afternoon nap. I know, right? But after a little while it goes away, so sometimes I wake up. Okay, you do the darkness and I do the sleeping. Problem solved. You smell like an outlaw. What? What does an outlaw smell like? With the big iron on her hip. You know, I still haven't figured out if those stat penalties are taken into the main equation or if they're applied after the fact. I still haven't figured that out. Like, did her accuracy go down now, or is the accuracy taking into account that I was gonna hit? Because if it took that into account, then that would spoil the fact whether or not your move hit or not, right? And that can't be right. So the calculation can't be taking that minus 20% into account at all, because that would be wrong. Here comes goo. Here come, you wanna play? Time for some violence! I have so many high-level attackers. Someone down the wrong fight. Have a taste of a first-class yokai's power. Here we go. Wow. Still got plenty of blood in the tank. That did half. That actually really fucking hurt. Alright, Stinky, give her a hug. Meanwhile, I'm gonna give myself some sugar. If you hear this prayer, good night. I need it! Thrive! Survival! Now you might be wondering, streamer, how are you gonna kill her? And the answer to that question is actually very simple. I'm gonna match her size with mine. Welcome to the Rapture Seeker! Man, the hug part does the most damage. Nice, nice. I'm starting to get excited. Can't even missing power me. I'm too far. Whoa. That shit still hurts, though. Yumiko is going to get angry with me now. Whoa, you're not half bad. I'm pretty used to this whole yokai extermination thing. Can't have yokai looking down on me, you know. Ooh, I like. Then time to ramp up the rampage. I'm not moving. Alright. Good day. I'll show you a truly splendid power! My full power! Isn't it neat how Yuka can just grow her hair out at will? How does that work? I don't know. Don't worry about it. Whoa! Dun 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 dun. Yeah. Yeah. I think I'm starting to sober up. My turn. I hope you weren't counting on that hitting. Can you get her? There we go. Bullseye! Love! Ah! I did that again by accident. When you click the spirit in the side menu, it goes back into their main menu instead of going out like that. He's so ten, so cool. Yeah. Man, things really got away from me there. Ding, ding, ding. Nameless bone. Hey, not bad. That was a good fight. I wasn't expecting her to grow gigantic. I can't let her beat me. So what next? Will you split into miniature bodies or grow even bigger? Both of those sound like fun, but I think I'm good for today. Oh, done so soon? What a shame. The show wasn't nearly long enough. Look, you guys have some amazing sake back there. If I keep fighting, you'll drink it all out. You noticed our sake? Guess nobody's a bigger booze hound than an Oni. Is she planning to just join the party like nothing happened? Great, later humans, how about we make it a drinking contest next time? Potato produced! Thanks, Minorico. I'll put that potato to great use. Man, what the heck even was that? Pretty sure those are called a free-for-all. It was pretty fun to watch. I had fun too. Yep, sure do love a rowdy party. I'm pleased to welcome an unexpected guest as famous as an Oni. Feel free to help yourself to any of the refreshments. Oh, yeah, that's right. Bring on the sake. In that case, please rest on this cushion. I put your chopsticks here, so what's up with those two? We're practically waiting on her hand and foot. Originally, the Oni were the rulers of Yokai Mountain. So Suika is essentially our ex-boss. I used to work with her way back when. And you've grown a lot since then, huh, Aya? You used to be such a cute little chick. I may be a crow, but I was never a chick. You could have said something if you were coming, you know. If this was Yokai Mountain, there would have been chaos. What? You guys been doing stuff that we disapprove of? No, we're just working on forming a society with our own style of order. Well, you can relax. I'm not here to take back the mountain. I just saw the humans and yokai having a good time and figured I'd join in on the fun. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't use that as a reason to attack my shrine. Isn't that fairly standard, though? Oh, hey, Yukari. I didn't appreciate you butting in when you did, you know. I was hardly butting in. I made your job easier, if anything. So, have you had your fun? Yeah, I'd say that qualified as fun. That's great and all, but how do you two know each other? We're friends, I guess. Hardly a ringing endorsement. You do show up with the strangest timing, though. I wonder what magic you use. Yukari Akumo, yokai sage, said to wield power over boundaries. This ability's logical extreme is the ability to control creation and destruction. A power rivaling that of gods. Yeesh, no wonder she makes teleportation look so easy. I'm honored by your praise, but I would be no match for a real god. You're lying through your teeth. You won't find any gaps to enter my shrine, though. Easy there, we're here to drink as buddies, not get all snippy. I got lots of drinking to catch up on with Aya and her Tengu buddy. I've had more than enough already. I'll pass if you don't mind. What's that? You saying you can't drink my sake, Tengu? Well, Miji, this is Suika's sake. Fine, if you insist. Huh? I can't hear you! I, Momiji Inubashiri, would be honored to be your drinking partner, Suika. That's better. I'll teach you how an Oni drinks. I'll give you a proper burial afterward, Momiji. Phew. Well, that was some good booze. Now it's time to go home and pass out. With your indolent lifestyle, you'll turn into a cow someday. You've got work on our own to get back to. It's just the mistress and her sister at the manor right now. Yes, and when work doesn't get done there, it piles up fast. I can't believe all that sake disappeared by the end. Everyone drank so heavily. That's pretty normal for a party. Tengu and Oni were such loud drunks, though. Speaking of which, that Oni was a lot friendlier than I expected. Oni are frightening creatures, but they can be very broad-minded and compassionate. They don't have to be dangerous to humans if you properly develop relationships of mutual trust. You're as knowledgeable as always. Is that all from Hieda family documents? Yes, we have several fragmented descriptions in our old literature. Fascinating. Would you let me borrow them sometime? Sorry, our literature isn't allowed to leave the house. You are welcome to drop by and peruse it, though. If you're looking to borrow books, then by all means, please visit my shop. You run a rental bookstore in the village, right? I can't imagine you have much of a collection. Her place is special. They even have rare grimoires and stuff. I think even you'd be pleasantly surprised by what you can find there. Did you hear that, Lady Patchouli? We should visit sometime. I'll consider it. So, if these Oni are so strong, why'd they go away? I can't imagine anyone chasing them out. Long story short, they ran out of goodwill for humankind. What does that mean? As much as it pains me to say it, the humans used cowardly methods in their fight against the Oni. That's why they're gone now. Cowardly, Sounds to me like they did what they had to survive. It's normal for humans to fear things they don't understand. It's more peaceful all around for both sides to live separately. You sound like you're speaking from experience. You live apart from humans yourself, don't you? Let's go, Kane. Moko, wait up! What's the matter with her? Any idea, Komachi? Nope, sorry, but something's been bugging me. We Shinigami can see people's remaining lifespans, but not hers. For some reason, I couldn't see it. Is it bad to not know someone's lifespan? Not really. Lifespans can change pretty quickly, but I've never encountered one I just plain couldn't see. So more than it being good or bad, I'm just not sure what to make of it at all. She does have a mysterious air to her. Like she's not alive, but she's not dead either. I see. That is strange. Do you think she's got a secret? She doesn't seem like a bad person or anything, and if she wanted to share, she would. Probably, yeah. I'll just keep an eye on her for now. I better head back too. I'll come back on another stroll sometime. Guess I should have expected this. Good grief, everyone just drank and ate all they wanted. I wish they'd think about the person who has to clean up after them. Can I help too? Oh, it's you. You feeling better yet? I'm feeling much better now, thank you. I folded up the futon. Where should I put it? Anywhere's fine, I'll handle it later. Alright. My apologies for imposing, but I'll do what I can. What, is there still something wrong? Yes, there is! To be honest, I'd like to talk about my previous behavior. Which behavior? My attempt to shut your shrine down. I was desperate to do what I thought was right, but I didn't spare a thought for anyone else. Ugh. You still stuck on that? What do you mean stuck on that? I won our fight, so it's all water under the bridge now. I barely know you, but I'm sure you meant well enough. Do you really mean that? Sanai! Let's go home already! Oh, that voice. Lady Asuka, Lady Moria must be coming. Ah, Hakurei Shrine Maiden. Fine work on the cleanup. I'm guessing you're not interested in chipping in. We were the guests here, you know, and we brought all that sake, too. Sorry, I'll be helping now. Don't worry about it. I'm almost done anyway. How about you go home and rest up? Thanks, Hakurei Shrine Maiden. I hope we can keep on counting on you. This girl's still pretty new to Gensokyo, so help her out if she needs it, okay? Wait, you're asking Rainbow to help me? What? You have a problem with that? Oh, no, that's not what I meant. I was just, nervous. There's much that we can learn from Hakurei about life here. I, too, look forward to working with you. Well, we'll be going now. You thank her too, Snai. Yes, thank you very much. They call people like that guardians. Not that you'd know much about that, of course. Whoa, you scared me. Don't just pop out of nowhere. Really? That was a normal enough approach. But still, you seem to have lost your usual spirit. Have you developed a sense of kinship with your fellow Shrine Maiden? Not really. I was just thinking that she wouldn't listen even if I said something. And what about you? I'm sure you had some other reason for coming here today. Other than that Oni, I mean. That's right, I wanted to see the results of the shrine conflict with my own eyes. I've been worrying about what would happen ever since summer. With this, though, things should calm down. I hope so. I'd like to have some time to take it easy. That would be best. I have to start preparing for winter soon. What do you have to prepare for? Every winter, I take a long nap. I won't come out even if you get lonely and call on me, you know. You mean you hibernate like a bear or something? You can think of it like that if you like. Be sure not to slack off on managing the barrier while I'm indisposed. I'll see you in spring. Finally, we're done taking out all the trash. So what's next? The shrine's spotless, even the donation box. Oh, hey, I guess I enlisted some help from you, huh? We're happy to help out. A big mess being left behind is just proof of how lively the party got. Just leave it to us, the gods of autumn. By the way, we're packing all the leftover food in the boxes. Sorry about that. I need to start stocking up now that autumn's coming to an end. Autumn's ending? What? That's right. The end is coming soon. The seasons are as cruel as they are bountiful. To think autumn will soon be torn away from us. You ladies are weird. Still, I wasn't expecting Yukari of all people to prepare for winter. I better make some preparations myself. Preparing for winter! Shizuha, what are we gonna do? Once she arrives, how are we gonna survive? What are we gonna eat? Don't worry, I'm here with you. We'll fight this together. But once winter's here, our fleeting autumn will be... No, it's all over for us! Would you knock it off? Astounding. Good cycle citizen. Oh, my units have been restricted. Oh, this is one of those 20 minute chapters they like to meme about. Yeah. Alright, we'll do this and then we'll get the recap up. Man, we had such a great time back. Great time back time. What? Words? Yeah, it was real lively. And here I thought you just wandered out of the underworld aimlessly. So this is what you were up to. You know it. I'm glad I dragged you up too. We hardly ever had parties as crazy as this one. Everyone seemed to be having so much fun too. I also appreciate it for helping me break the ice with everyone else. Not that I want to remember drinking so much that I blacked out. Haha, it's the thought that counts. We were also glad that the Moria Shrine was willing to meet us in the middle. And with the Moria folks opening up, that really marked the end of a chaotic autumn. Then what's next is the passage of the seasons and the coming of winter. I suppose we should prepare winter clothes while we can. Then I'll need to hoard a bunch of food first. And you're sensitive to the cold, so you'll need a thick blanket. Hee hee. Summer passes, autumn leaves us, and slowly but surely we're becoming used to this dream journey. What will we experience on the road ahead? Let's take a short break while we dream of distant happenings. Oh, they got put in there. Congratulations on making ace, Shizuha. Thanks. This should shut Minariko up, too. What do you mean? What truly rules over autumn? Sweet potatoes or leaves? Whoever becomes an ace decides the answer. I see. Do you really have to compete over such a thing when you're both gods of autumn? The leaves changing color is obviously the star of the show, but I've got to admit that potatoes have an impact. So I've been doing my best to scatter them about so I don't lose. And I'm a little tired. Now that you mention it, I hear people have seen you kicking trees. While sweet potatoes are splendid, of course, personally speaking, I'm more fond of the leaves. Oh, really? There's nothing better than taking a nap surrounded by the scent of fallen leaves. That sounds wonderful. You should become an ambassador of autumn. You get really passionate about spreading the appeal of autumn, huh? Of course I do. I'm a god of it. I'll get people to think it's better than the other seasons, no matter what it takes. I have to tip my hat to the zeal of you two sisters. Congratulations on making ace, Minariko. Thanks, my hips have gotten pretty good too. Hips? In a spell card battle, legs and hips are life. But if I've ever gotten even a step ahead of my sister with this, it was all worth it. You sure are competitive for both being gods of autumn. I've been doing my best with the harvest so I don't lose. And I'm a little tired. I see. So that's what you meant by hips. Personally, I guess I like getting to eat delicious sweet potatoes better. Oh, really? And not just those, I love grapes and chestnuts too. That sounds wonderful. You should become a warrior of autumn and help with the harvest then. You certainly are passionate about spreading the gospel of autumn. Of course I am. I'll get people to think it's better than the other seasons no matter what it takes. I have to tip my hat to the zeal of you two sisters. Congratulations on making ace, Hina. Thank you. It just goes to show how much misfortune I've taken responsibility for. And not just for your allies, too, Ida. You worry about your enemies when fighting, too. Well, anyone who gets near me, human or yokai, will be met with misfortune. But even though you're so considerate of others, you can never be with them. If you like, I could show you to a dream world with no misfortune. Hee, that could be interesting. But it's precisely because it exists in reality that I need to be here. You wouldn't want to live in a world without nightmares, would you? I suppose not. Forgive me, I've been rude. Still, I appreciate the thought. I'm having enough fun in this dream, at least. Uh-huh, thanks! Hina. Whoa, Hina. Alright. Alright, chat. So next map is a brief intermission map that you will not be seeing today because unfortunately it takes 20 minutes and I do not have 20 minutes. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to watch the Seeker clips, which is probably going to be like one conversation and then bonus to recap on the Mountain of Faith arc. Don't rush, don't rush. Just rest a bit. What the? What? Someone else with the same vibe as me? The heck? I'm surprised too. What a stroke of luck. Well, this sort of thing happens when it gets lively enough. Sure does. Hans, Yugi, when did you come up to the surface? I should be asking you that. Didn't you have something against humans? I guess. But after watching these girls, it just started getting fun. Alright, you should get over here and play too. Don't mind if I do. Wow, what an absolute unit! How did I not see this guy before? Alright, let's see who's stronger after I'm big. I wonder if my sleep power works better on someone drunk. Here goes! Sleep! Snore. Yeah, it worked! Seriously? Come on. He was just going along with it as a joke! You certainly like things lively, don't you? Duh, you don't? I wouldn't say I hate it, but drinking always makes me so sleepy. And you need more training. Some folks can even drink while sleeping, you know? I mean, we can still make them drink. Someone should report you to HR. Ooh, pause. No spoilers for the next chapter. Alright, hold on, chat. We have bonus content. That's right, bonus content. Bonus. Mountain of Faith Arc Extras. 7-minute video. Here we go. We're going to look at the bonuses that are pretty much... I don't know what I call these. I was going to say impossible to see on a first playthrough, but that's not really the case. But you're unlikely to see them. These are things that you can accomplish easier when you have you got Aku running around with 100% Compendium EX10 level. Alright, so let's take a look. Stage 16, you get a whopping 2 extra lines of dialogue by ignoring the bonus condition. So if you just go in and you... Okay, Aku. Okay, Aku. Okay, Aku. Alright. I was like totally going easy on you. Oof, so much for that. There's no way I'd lose to fairies. Now scram. Ah, they got Tierno! We better not stick around. Everybody run! If you choose before activating Minoriko's spell card will penalize you. Follow the same maneuver and declare a spell card. And you will miss out on extra EXP. Oh, I see. So Shizuo dies first. Then Minoriko skips her phase. And then goes right into the spell card. Minoriko will not get her power boost this way. So it avoids her yell. Special dollars we're going up there are the leaf piles. Oh, these are roasted sweet potatoes. Were they made by the autumn gods? Oh, I think I found this. Score! I might as well grab one. Could you not, Marissa? These belong to someone else. Yeah, I salted them and everything. But they smell so good. I'm hungry. I won't deny that they smell appetizing. Come on, why didn't you just say so sooner? Take as many as you like. Share my bountiful harvest. So praising her potato sends her over the moon. What a simple god. Both Mariko and Shiza have one-line dialogue. If defeated before Komachi joins, they will also heal. I can keep going. Also, one of the ways to actually get both sisters drops, you really want the extra rat tail potato. I haven't lost just yet. Yeah, because it counts as them being defeated. And you get the item, right? But they don't actually die. The map special dialogue for Crow Tengu A, White Wolf Tengu B, depending on which is the last enemy to fall. I think I killed Crow Tengu A first. Oh, why don't you just let me get my article materials in peace? How can you expect us to give you the time of day when you act so violent? If you want to have a conversation with us, you should learn some manners, or at least mind your tone. I think Kane's still holding a grudge from the other day. Something tells me they weren't going to get along anyway. I'm not giving up. I'll get my story from you one of these days. Dies. Pew. Wasn't expecting them to be this good. You lasted longer than yesterday. I have to praise such an impressive gatekeeper spirit. Is there such a thing? Maybe Benki Musashibo's spirit. I never ferried the guy, but he probably had that kind of fortitude. I don't know who that is. To fail at my duties twice, I'm so ashamed. Who the fuck is Benki? Chapter 20, Marissa, not defeating the Kappa gives them a line on map end. Kappa C doesn't say anything if she's left alone by herself. So if you kill Nitori without killing the Kappa. They got Nitori, we better get away! Huh? No, wait for me! She can't get away because she's in the story cutscene. Defeat Momiji too fast will make her heal and advance the script toward Aya joins. Yeah, so this is pretty common. This is a pretty smart failsafe, I think, in this game. Where if you run up and you try to prematurely end the chapter, the boss just tells you to fuck off. But the game acknowledges that, like, alright, you want to move on with it, I get it. And it advances the turn count internally. I don't know, I don't think it actually advances the turn count, mind you. But it does advance to the state of it advances further into the state of the chapter within the turn. Well done, but I'll still hold out until Aya gets here. Yeah, see, they just have lines of, like, okay. Because normally this takes like 2 turns, I think, doesn't it? Do so again. She heals when Marissa joins. This is one of the few times you get an extra line from your party members. Really? Doing well considering your situation, but I won't let you escape. And you heal, yep. And then what? Hey, no fair healing like that. What do we do? We're fighting a losing battle here. Go for Aya instead and you get this lime. Please, you'll have to do a lot better than that to beat me. Cheater. Hey, no fair healing like that. Defeating Aya before Momiji will change the map's ending dialogue. Ugh, so this is my limit. Alright, my first good old-fashioned yokai extermination in a while. Are you okay, Aya? I never fought you guys seriously before. You were even stronger than I expected. At this rate, maybe you could match that pain of a god. Will you let us through? Even the Kappa dislike the shrines, but I need to protect them. This seems the same at this point. Normally you take Momiji up first with bonus condition. But of course we won't. I'm still here. Aya, get back. I'll handle this. Yeah, okay, it's all you. Okay, I see how they handled that. So like it kind of plays the ending, but then Momiji's like, no. It's real stand up for you to not lose heart after your coworker gets done in, but are you sure you want to keep going? Obviously, I have my pride. I want you to get to heal. Hey, she healed again! I don't know why, but that makes her look less like a wolf and more like a reptile. I don't care how many people you throw at me. I won't let a single person pass this waterfall. Wow, Rainbow got enough fucking moves. How could I lose yet again? You see now, a Beast's fangs will never break down my gate. Nice try, Momiji. You did pretty well, but you gotta stand down for your own good. How frustrating. We actually managed to stop her. Her stance is still tense, but digging in her heels now won't accomplish anything. We turn this around thanks to Marissa's group timely arrival. Keep it up when the other take me down too. You seriously beat them all? Man. So yeah, Aya has to come back. Hey, I remember you. Are you here to fight us again? Please, I'm not that tacky. You did well out there. So, do you know how to get to the Moria Shrine from here? Huh? You're asking if we know the way. What if we didn't? Easy, I'll tell you. Huh? Take that mountain trail. Okay, so now it kind of goes, because she has to come back because she's the one that tells you. Stage 23 during Suwa War. Whoever's defeated first in Kaneko Circle will change the final spell card, but if we hit both, weird things happen. Oh my god, no, Miko, don't look! Enlightened. Don't look, Miko! Boss hit first will act normally and trigger a spell card, the other will flee as scripted. But if we wait, what are we waiting for? Oh, that's a rat. EXP points in their item, which they both drop at the end. Wait, do you get a double of it? Do you get a double of the item, or is it just getting it early? See on the other side if we hit Suwa go first. My divine power has been made to yield. And you get the Ombashira there. And then here comes fucking Aki with the steel chair. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, so if you kill them both with a map attack, it actually does give you the item of the one that dies second, but then you get both items at the end, so you can actually double. You can double your item intake there. Okay. Just to confirm it is indeed real, let's check our items real quick. Makrata has 2,439 kills. You have 139 million points. Why does your Makrata have so many kills, dude? How can she even kill that many enemies in the game? Look at all these items you have. You have 23 potatoes. 6 Scarlet Souls. An item you get for beating the Scarlet Arc. You got 6 of them. 8 Ombashira, 6 Oshia Saramas. Whoops. I fucking went to pause it and I like jump scared myself. Alright, well there you go, chat. So, not everything has a fail safe. That was kind of silly. That was kind of silly. But there you go. So we have finished the Mountain of Faith arc. And we have also concluded the intermission chapter of Immaterial and Missing Power. So the next chapter that we will do is an actual intermission chapter because it's just the 3 characters. I believe, if I remember right, it's an introduction to a character who becomes pretty prominent. But yeah, we're basically starting the setup to Perfect Cherry Blossom. And we're gonna get some nice winter music, winter aesthetic, and Lily and other characters of dubious origins. Yes. Be ready.